On the road in Saginaw tonight, the prep show continues. We've got a dandy. It's the Tri-Valley Conference. Couple of foes going at it. It's the Holy War. We've got it for you right here at Saginaw Nouvel Catholic Central against Michigan, Lutheran Seminary, Chad Bush, Sam Stick Day, Charlotte Turbrock on the field. We'll get to her shortly, but Stick, this is a battle for so many things. An important contest between league foes, city foes, and perhaps religious foes as well.
And coming off losses, too.
Yeah.
So you're going to have motivated foes at that. So coming into this game, when we were talking to the coach from Nouvel, the loss kind of shook them a little bit. It wasn't something they were used to. They had a big lead. They let it go. And they're getting back to fundamentals. And you know what that means? We're getting back to hard-nosed football, and that's a lot of what I expect to see today. At a homecoming game, nonetheless, they got to show out for everybody that's put on the uniform.
For sure. And meanwhile, MLS from just down the road, 2 miles away, they come in off a league loss as well to Ithaca. No shame in that, Stick, in a game that they lost by 2 points up there.
Yeah, tough game, but it always is when you travel into Ithaca. I'm sorry about that. But, yeah, you go there. It's a tough ball game, and they came out with the loss, but that is also motivating for them in this game, too. Sometimes you need those losses to get fired up for even bigger games, and this is arguably their biggest game of the season.
We've got a great one for you. Drew Wigel, the head coach of Nouvel Catholic Central, is next. Glad to have you at Boyd Stadium in Saginaw Township, Michigan. The Preps coverage at Gridiron Gameday. Stick around. Charlotte Turbrock's field report is coming up as well. More to come on the Prep.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596 0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
Getting set at Boyd Field for the Holy War, a battle of Saginaw Nouvel, and MLS. Let's talk a little bit about this ball game here today and what you got at stake. A team you're well prepared for, quite well.
Yeah.
Talk about this rivalry first.
Yeah, it goes back a long time. We used to play them every year in the 90s, and it's really been revitalized since we joined the TVC. We played them, I think, 8 years in a row now. Yeah, we know them so well we can almost just reuse our practice scripts from the year before, and they run the same stuff. We run a lot of the same stuff, so it's who executes better, right? So
3 games in the books. You coming off a loss last week to Valley. I know that doesn't sit well with another team in town that said, hey, look, we're here too. But what have you learned about your team this week in practice, coming off the loss and preparing for this team tonight?
Well, obviously, every time you lose, it's kind of like you go back to the basics, the fundamentals, and what, why did you ever leave the basics in the first place if that's what's so important? So really just having a good week of practice, winning every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that you can have fun on Friday nights. And that's really what we focused in on this week.
You've got an exciting offense. You put up over 40 points against Detroit Loyola a couple weeks back. Big-time quarterback, receiver, tight end combination, a good offensive line. What's it going to take to get this offense rolling tonight?
I think we got to spread the ball out, be more physical up the front. MLS will have a good defensive line and good linebackers. So winning line of scrimmage is going to be number one, and execution. So
size might be on their side. Quickness might be on your side. Yeah. Who wins in that war?
Hey, I guess we'll wait and find out, huh? I think we got guys that can go get it, and but they got some things that we're worried about too. So. It'll be a fun night.
You went to Saginaw Nouvel. This is a special place. Yeah. It's homecoming. A lot of alums have come back. You've got a great crowd expected here tonight. What are your thoughts on the whole atmosphere around this game and community?
Yeah, I love it. It's always a great night for us. This is the 40th anniversary, so we got a whole bunch of people back. A lot of history here. and they love their football. So we're excited to put on a show for them tonight.
Some keys to this game if you're going to get this done and knock your crosstown rival off. What do you got to do right?
I think we got to run the ball well. That's pretty cliche, but that's what we got to do tonight to set up our passing game. So, yeah, we got some good receivers, but we gotta start with the run first.
All the best tonight. The rest of the year, we'll catch up with you. Thanks so much for having us out.
All right, yeah, thank you.
There he is. That's Drew Wigel getting his club ready. It's the Panthers taking on their crosstown rivalry in the Holy War. Back with more on the Prep right after this.
Our lives are a collection of experiences, moments of happiness or times of great loss. First homes, new babies, property loss, even heartache. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here. Parents Changing Spaces is a locally owned, free senior living referral and placement service. They help families who have loved ones that can no longer independently care for themselves find a place to live. They work with families across Southeast Michigan to find all types of senior housing, including assisted living, memory care, and residential care homes. In addition, if your loved one is in need of some assistance but not yet ready to make a move, they can provide guidance and resources for in-care home givers, physical and occupational therapy, transportation, and much more. Parents Changing Spaces service is complimentary and of no charge to you. Give them a call today, 844-772-7368, to learn how they can help your family. Love, Peace, and Threads Design Bar, a unique new fashion experience in downtown Milford. Get ready to elevate your style by stepping foot in their design shop. Love, Peace, and Threads Design Bar offers specialized collections of custom apparel. They've got custom denim jackets and sweatshirts to dresses and hats, and they've got a variety of options to choose from. Whether you're looking for a one-of-a-kind piece or you want to set a new fashion trend, their store has got you covered with endless customization options. But that's not all. Their design bar is also the perfect place for a fun and creative night out. And you can do a celebration, book a party, and bring the full experience. Gather your family or friends and design your own custom jacket, complete with patches and your own personal touches, and unleash your imagination and create something truly special with their hands-on design experience. Love, Peace, Threads Design Bar is more than just a store. It's a place where fashion meets creativity and community. 71 degrees and windy, slightly cloudy, but we've got a beautiful night for homecoming on a Friday night, and we've got some impact players to get to. The road team, MLS, Michigan Lutheran Seminary, who's their top dog stick?
Well, you're going to see big number 20 doing his thing today on both sides of the ball. That's the thing when you're playing these smaller schools, Ironman football. His name is Noah Reef, 6'2", 235, linebacker, running back, beast, body like an Adonis, hard to tackle. Pretty much the Derrick Henry of high school football. He's going to be tough to bring down for Nouvel, but Nouvel's got their own weapons too, right? You switch over to them, you're looking at number 2, Sean Foley, that man right there, downhill player, big impact, running back. He's a safety, and he's a big hitter. Look for him to be around the football all game long today. 4 receptions, 2 touchdowns last week versus Loyola in that heartbreaking loss. So he's looking for some vengeance today. It's going to be a good game, Chad.
All right, we'll look for those 2 guys and many more. Right now we're going to look on the sideline. Charlotte Turbrock is standing by with her on-the-field report. Charlotte, take it away.
Thanks, Chad. These two teams are one of the biggest rivalries in Saginaw. It is called the Holy War between Michigan Lutheran Seminary and Nouvel Catholic Central. These two teams, just miles apart, have extensive history together. Nouvel leads the all-time series 14-7, but MLS currently has won the past 3 of 4 games. Last year they met twice. MLS won in the offseason 21-20, but Nouvel did win during the regular season play. This should be an exciting one. Rivalry under the lights, homecoming, all coming up here soon. Chad, back to you.
Yeah, Charlotte, all the good feels in this one. It's a rivalry, an intense one, close in distance, proximity. Charlotte talked about the rivalry being fairly even. But as of late, it's gone the way of MLS, who's won 3 of the last 4 and 5 of the last 7.
Yeah, well, they're a big physical team, but you know what? You could throw all that out the window today, Chad. Like I said, 2 teams coming off losses. It's a homecoming game. It's a rivalry game. Get it all out. Records from the past don't matter tonight. These young men are going to set their destiny. I will tell you this, though. We were on the field earlier throwing the football around, me, you, Chris Armani Rose down there.
Yeah,
and that wind does affect anything that is thrown in the air. A punt, a kick. It's all going to play a factor tonight. And it's going to be interesting to see what the wind does.
Yeah, Pat the Stat says it's blowing at 10 miles an hour to the south, 67 degrees in totality as we get ready for homecoming. Of course, this field, it takes a lot to get a field to work right. You've got to paint it, and when you've got a natural grass field, which not a lot of folks have, Stick, you've got to get the paint job right. And sometimes a robot doesn't get it right. They had to redo the field today, and everything ended up well. All's well that ends well. A lot of work and effort to try to get the field right. There you see it, and they got it right.
Well, you know what? Let this be a lesson to all of humanity. Robots can't do it all. You can't do it all. They don't have the precision that the humans did, and then the humans got to come out and clean up their mess. So, really, no. It's an unfortunate thing, but tribute to the field staff and everybody pitching in here. The community here in Nouvel is absolutely phenomenal. Walking up, it just feels like that small town. This is what they live for, football. You got the big tent with all the alumni over there, eating barbecue, having fun. Like, this is what high school football is all about in the state of Michigan.
Absolutely. Last year, these two teams met twice. They met in the regular season, and Saginaw Nouvel won in the regular season. They won by 9 points in week 4 over Michigan Lutheran Seminary. And then these two teams met again in the first round of the playoffs, and it went the other way. Michigan Lutheran Seminary wins it by a point, 21-20. That was last year, and the first time they'd really met twice in the same year in quite some time. But it's a new year, and both teams are angry, feisty, and we're excited to see a Nouvel team that seems to have maybe the speed edge. And then, as you said, MLS has got a little bit more beef maybe on their side.
Yeah, you were talking to the coach about that. He said, well, you were trying to get a little bit out of him. Who's going to win that matchup? You know he's thinking, well, of course, my team's going to win that matchup. But that's what we get to see tonight, and it's going to be settled right here on the field. MLS won the toss and deferred, so that means Nouvel is going to receive.
Drew Wigel, the head coach in his 7th year, and Carl Schmuggy in his 26th year at MLS and his 17th year as the head coach. We are set to go. The kickoff from Josiah Newman is underway, and it's taken at the 20-yard line. Up the right side by Kingsbury. Outside the numbers, watch out to the 40. Near sideline and out of bounds at the midfield stripe. It'll be a return to the 50, a return of 30 yards from the 20 up to the 47-yard line, where they will mark him generously already into plus territory.
Yeah, down on the field, we will get to walk around, and this kid is a beast. I was pointing him out to you. I said, number 8, man, that's an athlete. He's their kicker, and he was booming them from like 30 yards. Just a big guy. Parker Kingsbury, keep an eye on him all game long. Only a junior, too.
So they will mark it at the 47-yard line. A return of 33 yards for Kingsbury, who will go near side, bottom of your screen, wide left. It'll be the quarterback in the gun. We'll feature him quite often. Ian Ziegelman, the senior, wears number 4. First and 10 for Nouvel, 2-1 on the year. Handoff inside and immediately smacked by the impact player, Noah Reif. It's a gain of 2 on the play. And not much there, and you saw the big impact. There's Ziegelman, and I know you like his game. He can do quite a bit. 5'8", forget about that. He plays much bigger stick.
Just watching him warm up, throws a tight spiral on time, and he's on target all the time. Throwing into this window could be an issue, but with a tight spiral like that should cut through.
Owen Vance is the tailback. He'll get it right side again, has some running room, and he gets up to the 41-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and mid, tackled by Reif again at 6'2", 235. We'll meet the starters for both teams shortly. Ziegelman gets the play from the sidelines. There's the starters. It'll be Funky Cold Medina at the left tackle, Trevino at left guard, Gorzella in the middle, CeeLo at right guard, and Jason Schur at the right tackle. 3rd down and 4 from the 41, opening drive. Play action pass going deep, looking for Foley, got him down the sideline at the 10. Oh, what a dive from the Z-Man, and he found it into Foley's breadbasket at the 5-yard line. What a dime piece.
Yeah, you see how tight the spiral is on that football? Because that is directly into the wind, and he drops it into a basket. Great first play, and running off a play action after a successful run. Perfect call by the offensive coordinator. Great look by Chris down there on the sidelines.
Gain of 32 on the play from the 41 down to the 9. Little bobble in the exchange. Vance takes advantage, cuts inside. Touchdown Panthers! On a broken play, it's Owen Vance from 9 yards out. Just a minute and a half into the ball game. 6-0 Panthers.
You know what, Chad? That kind of reminds me of like on a kickoff when the ball just kind of goes and everybody breaks their lanes. That's what happened. The defense started to see the ball fumbling, kind of lost contain, and then boom, cut back against the traffic, and nobody there, just powers through all the way to the end zone. What a great first drive on homecoming to come out.
You're not kidding. Short field took advantage. Kingsbury's extra point is up and good. So with 10 minutes and 32 seconds to go, Nouvel does not mess around. And in 4 plays, they're in the end zone on this sticky icky.
What a great vision. What great cutback. And what great power to end it to get into the end zone to take the lead. Look at the teammates right there firing them up. Love the quarterback in the mix.
Back to Boyd Stadium in a moment. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here. It was a 5-play drive and into the end zone after 4 minutes, 29 seconds. Touchdown Panthers.
Yeah, way to start this game off and kind of establish everything that they wanted to do. A couple runs, a play action, a deep pass, and a power run.
Minute and a half on the drive. Short kickoff, watch out, left sideline against the grain and down to the 40. So both teams come out with special teams with a capital S and T. And it's plus territory for both teams to start drives, but the Cardinals here get a better piece of property.
Well, like you mentioned, Chad, these teams are very familiar with each other, and you think going down one score is going to intimidate anybody? No, we're going to come right back down and establish ourselves in great field position. All they need 40 yards to tie it up.
I think sometimes, too, you overthink things and try to do a squib like that, and, you know, it just throws off timing, like plays. Motion left to right. The Cardinals' first play. Option right side, ball in the air, and loss on the play. Great discipline and ball security as well for the Cardinals. Kingsbury tackles him. It's a loss of 2 on the play.
Well, that's coaching right there. I mean, it's a triple option, and they had all options covered.
That's the quarterback, Andrew Miller, 6'1", 185 senior, one of the top players and leaders of this program. And that time, everybody thought Reif had it. He says, nope. Good ball fake by Miller, but better defense by Nouvel. Twins to the right, pro set, Miller in the gun. Right hash on 2nd and 12, and he keeps it himself, and he's going backwards. This time a 2-yard loss. So 2 plays, -5 yards. It's 3rd and 15 thanks to Johnny C. John Carlson in the backfield.
Yeah, you see him just shooting the gap right there. Downhill player. Coach loves him, too. Talks about just how much energy he brings, a tough guy, and he's a guy we're going to be calling a lot this game, especially from that middle linebacker position.
MLS has Reif. Nouvel's got Carlson as their backer. That's the offensive line with Kane and Roth and Steele, Sharer and Robinson. And then the backs and receivers talented as well, we'll get to in a moment. This time it's 3rd and 15 from the 45. Motion to the right. Miller with a lot of time. Now the screen set up, and Reif is going nowhere. 3 straight negative loss plays. Loss of 2 on the play. It's 4th and 17, and it's punting time thanks to Kingsbury.
Yeah, that's just some beef on beef right there. They try a little short pass, a screen pass to get people over pursuing. But my man, Parker, right there. Johnny on the spot. Big time to make that tackle in the open field.
Oh, the statement by the defense after the special team short field. How about it?
Yeah, that was impressive.
So the Cardinals to punt it. And back deep. Punted by number 21. That's Laupischler. Return left side by Foley up to the 30-yard line before he's tackled by Nauman. And that will set up shop at the 25. So the first drive, a minute and a half, and Stick Foley doing what he does best, using the special team speed.
You just kind of hold your breath every time he touches the football because something big is about to pop off. You saw him on that deep pass, a beautiful route down the sidelines. Wonder if they come out with that and attack early.
4 catches and 2 touchdowns a couple of weeks ago. There you see the skills with Vance and Carlson, Kingsbury, Foley, and Garcia. Handoff up the middle, and Vance is going backwards. Loss of 3 on the play. It's Hoffman Noah, the 6'3", 285 defensive lineman. That's a lot of the beef that they talk about when they talk about the beef being a problem.
Yeah, and I thought that was kind of a miscut by the running back. If he would have stayed inside his blocker, he had a small hole there, which he could have picked up some yardage, but a great play. Not going to take that away from MLS.
So 4 straight negative plays on offense in this game. And behind the sticks now are the Panthers with 7.5 to go in the first on 2nd and 13. Low snap, good hands, throw right side, incomplete. They were looking right side for Carlson out of the backfield, but it was an errant pass, incomplete.
Yeah, and they were working on that bubble screen early on during practice. Just some mistiming right there.
There you see Kane and Jake and Hoffman and Robinson, the D-line for the Cardinals, along with Teskey, Reif, and Laupischler, the linebackers. Killinger, Miller, Kober, and Sharer are the defensive backs for the Cardinals. So, again, 4 straight negative plays. I mean, what do you do now if you're Nouvel? You just don't want to lose a yard. Quarterback sneak this thing?
Play action.
Okay, we saw the nifty
Should
play
be
action.
3rd down as well. There you go. All right.
I think it's 3rd.
It's
Second.
3rd. No, they had a negative play, then an incomplete pass.
An equal play, you're right.
Yep.
All right, my bad. You're on it. I'm not, per usual. 3rd and 13. A positive play for the first time in 6 plays. Yes. Is it enough for the first down? No. It's a gain of about 3, but Teskey says that's enough. And the linebacker at 5'9", 155 shuts down Foley at the 28. And after that opening drive, Stick, it's been all about the defense.
Yeah, great job with the contain here, just kind of bottling up this play. But that's why I really like coming out if your first play being super aggressive, maybe a play action pass, because you know the defense is feeling it. You already put up 7. They're pressed. They want to come at you hard. that's when you use it against them. But, negative play and starts off the drive, gets you off your timing.
Kingsbury to punt it, and Lopischler to grab it on the run at the 38, and he's going to get a gain just across the 40. CeeLo, Christian Lopez, the senior lineman, says, and that's where the field position will start for MLS, Michigan Lutheran Seminary, coached by Carl Schmoogie. He says, yeah, it rhymes with boogie. I said, can you boogie? He says, yeah, I can boogie. I said, all right.
Think that's the first time you ever heard that?
Yeah, I don't think so. 79, the year he graduated. There's Babbles and Hickmott, Scherer, and Medina, the D-line for Nouvel. As the Cardinals approach their second drive of the ball game. The first one was all negative plays, looking for their first positive play, and they won't find it here. Not against that big blue wall. Loss of 2 on the play, back to the 39-yard line. Loss of 3 on the play. And how about the contained stick by this defense? And how about 75, Jason Scherer blowing that one up.
Yeah, and you saw the running backs kind of run into each other too. Noah and Morgan, just kind of a miscommunication on that option.
There you see CeeLo again, and Carlson and Isaiah Garcia, the backers for the Panthers. Foley, Kingsbury, Vance, and Longtain are the DBs. Second down and 13 from their own 39. Just under 6 to go in the first. 7-0 Panthers. Back to pass. Ball's loose. Kingsbury forced the cough up. Who's got it? MLS has it. But the defense of the Panthers is fired up. And there's fire in that end zone. How about this crusher from behind?
I mean, Parker Kingsbury is not the guy I would leave unblocked. He comes around the edge and absolutely blows up the quarterback, forces the fumble. MLS lucky to fall on that one, but another negative play and a big-time hit.
5 plays run by this Cardinal offense. 5 plays have been negative. -2, -3, -2, -2, and -5. -14 of offense so far. They're in a 3rd and 14. Going for it all down the left sideline, and it's way overshot. Was looking top side, looking for his big target across the way. Gallen, but it's incomplete and punting time.
I mean, when that offense comes back to the sidelines, you got to be discussing, hey, let's start with just a positive play. Something simple, maybe a screen pass, something next time, just to get some positive momentum. Because right now, if you're MLS, you're going to have to rely on your defense for a spark, a turnover, some sort of points on that end.
It's an MLS team that put up 61 points in week 2. They put up 48 points in week 1. And I'm sorry, they put up 42 in week 1, 40 in week 2, and 40 in week 3. They have looked unready this week so far. Sean Foley left side, watch out. Up to the 40, late flag, and it might go on the late hold near side, but Foley continues to flash before our very eyes.
Yeah, I thought he could have came up and got that ball in the air. Let it bounce, kind of cost him a few yards in. This holding penalty is going to take him back to about the 30-yard line. But, man, Foley is special. You see him with that ball in his hands. Everybody's watching. Big tackle right there. My gosh, number 77, Jackson Hall. That is a freshman. Or number 77, I'm sorry, Caleb Scharrer.
There was a flag on the play. It is going backwards.
Yeah, it'll be a holding.
So they'll set up shop at the 29-yard line, I believe. Some other games going on. Some really good games going on in the state right now. And we'll try to keep you posted on what's happening across this great state. One of those games is Orchard Lake St. Mary's against Detroit Catholic Central. And with 8 minutes to go in the first, it's 8-0 Detroit Catholic Central. So we'll keep tabs on that one as well. Back to pass, looking down the middle of the field. Got a man caught. Ziegelman to the middle of the field, and who else? It's Mr. Foley. Sean Foley, he's up to the 48-yard line and a gain of 17 on first down on this beautiful square in.
Yeah, nice timing route. He clears 3 defenders going across the field, kind of like Jamison Williams in the last game that the Lions played against the Bears. You want to get him going across the field while the defenders are staring at the quarterback. And once he clears the defenders, wide open.
You can see Ziegelman on point. You talked about him throwing earlier.
I was
off
impressed.
Camera. You really liked the ball he threw. I see why. Empty backfield. Vance motions out of it. He'll get the pitch right side. Screen is sniffed out by MLS, but still a fight forward into plus territory at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 with 4 minutes left in the first. Tackle made by Morgan Lopischler.
Yeah, here, that's that little slip screen kind of that they were trying to operate earlier with an incomplete pass. So they were working on that early before the game, too. So that's another timing route, another timing. And that's kind of just an extension of their run game, too. Get you on the edge with your running back.
Second down and 7 from the 49 of MLS. 7-0, Saginaw Nouvel. Scored in their opening drive in a 5-play drive with a short field. That's a quarterback keeper, I believe. It's a gain of a couple for the quarterback.
Yeah, that was a designed quarterback run. They put the running back as the lead blocker. Great job by the defensive line. Joseph Kane making some noise in there, too, plugging up that hole.
Saginaw Nouvel lost to Saginaw Valley Lutheran last week. Another team in this Tri-Valley Conference, along with Ithaca, the opponent last week for MLS, who knocked off MLS in Ithaca 42-40. MLS had a chance in that game to win it. Nouvel last week, they had a 20-7 lead. They lost it and lost 27-7. In trouble, Ziegelman being chased from behind, gets outside the pocket, stays on his feet, breaks a tackle, and fights forward for a yard, but not enough. It'll give Drew Wigel a decision to make for the first time tonight. It'll be a bit of a challenge. What would you do?
Yeah, you're looking at 4th and 4. I don't know. The way my defense is playing.
Yeah, pin them back.
You're going to pin them back with defense. I'm saying go for it.
Yeah, you trust them? Okay.
Yeah, I trust
That's
my
fair.
defense right now. I can give the ball at the 45-yard line and know that my guys are going to hold.
Yeah. It looks like it could be the call. Of course, it's 4th and 4, so an offsides would give you an automatic first down. Dexter leads Saline 6-0 in one of those other big games across the state. Timeout on the field, 2 minutes left. We'll take it with them. We'll step aside from Boyd Field. Back with more from Saginaw. Glad to be in Sagtown. Thanks for having us. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores! Chad and Stick back with you. The E-Man, Evan Westfall, spinning the dials, is the executive producer. Charlotte Turbrock is on the field. We'll get to Charlotte shortly. Right now it's a 4th and 4 Stick.
Hey, got single coverage here at the bottom of your screen with Parker.
Ziegelman puts it in the belly of Vance. Vance going to try the outside, and Vance will not advance it to the first down marker. He is stopped by number 21, Morgan Lopischler. Turnover on downs, and MLS has a stop stick.
Yeah, Lopischler, a good job coming down and making the tackle, and another great job. Who was that? Number 10 coming in, Nicholas Johnston, forcing him back inside and making him short of that first down. I would like to see a pass play there, especially I love when you have single coverage with a big man down low. I'm all for a little hitch route every time.
And there's two schools of thought there, and you said your defense is playing so well. You're thinking you go for it.
Of course.
I'm thinking your defense is playing so well, you punt it. Because if you get it inside, say, the 15, you're going to play the field position game, every play's been negative.
I agree. I mean, both things work, and you know, I guess hindsight's 20/20. Now you wish you would have punted.
No, well, it was my.
You were right,
foresight.
Chad. Is that what you want?
No, no,
no. I think both. But there's logic to both sides of that argument.
Yeah, there is. A timeout. We'll keep it right here. We'll keep it right here.
But I mean, if you're MLS, what are you coming out with now? I mean, you've tried to pass. That resulted in almost a strip sack fumble and a recovery. You've tried to run. That's resulted in nothing but negative plays. So what else do you have in your bag? Maybe some trickeration, maybe a little reverse. I'm saying start out with something, maybe a short screen pass, just something that you can get ahead of the sticks with.
All right, we'll see that in just a moment. Hey, want to thank our friends at Timbers Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
Right down the street in Saginaw, giving us delicious chicken tenders. We had a great meal before the game.
What?
Chicken tenders for the crew.
What?
Yeah, you were gone.
Must not have been on that email.
Timbers Bar and Grill, the Tri-City's best independent restaurant since 2001. Number 1 on TripAdvisor's. Whatever you're looking for, there is more of it at Timbers, located at 6415 State Street in Saginaw.
Great chicken fingers.
Yeah, amazing.
Fish.
Fish love that.
The aficionado of chicken fingers gave it the thumbs up, so you know it's good.
So Saginaw, Michigan Lutheran Seminary gets a stop of their own, and they are going to go to the air. Looking right, looking deep, got a man, intercepted! Picked off by Nouvel's Wayland Longtain. Longtain took away the long ball, put it in his own hands.
Yeah, that ball was just simply underthrown. They had the wide receiver behind the defense, and if that's over his head, that could be going for a long touchdown. But an underthrown ball, and they're even with the wind, and I thought they did a great job. 23 crashing down for Nouvel, able to get around, but there you see just the ball hawk out there. Number 3, Wayland Longtain bringing it down.
About it.
But there you go. Trust your defense, Chad.
You trust your defense that they'll get it back. I'm not sure that was on the bingo card, but hey, look, they got it back. They forced the turnover. Turnovers plagued Nouvel last week, and they're sort of turning the tide here. Looking to go deep on play number 1. Foley down the seam. No. Ziegelman will throw underneath, and it's picked off. Picked off. Back-to-back picks. That's Brady Teskey, the linebacker, who stepped in front and turns that thing around in one play.
I mean, we got a great view from up here in the press box. Ziegelman completely missed Sean Foley running down the stream, wide open. Ends up having to scramble. He tries to make a play, throwing it in a great cutoff right there. And what did I say? You're going to have to rely on your defense to get a big turnaround, to get you in a better field position and get some momentum on your side. And here you go. 1 score, it's a tie game, and the first quarter can be forgotten if you're MLS.
No doubt. So MLS gets it right back. Miller, nothing you want more as a quarterback, and hands it off, and the first positive play of the ball game for MLS.
That's
on a
huge.
Run up the middle for 4 yards.
That's huge for them, honestly.
Yeah. There's the receivers and backs with Reif, Lopischer, Colbert, Scharrer, and Seymour for the Cardinals, who are on the move in a 2nd down and 6 from the 20. Looking to tie this thing up with 1:10 to go in the first. We'll have Charlotte Turbrock at the end of the first quarter and her on the field report. Defensive line shift and a little too shifty.
Nice little hard count by the Cardinals. Nouvel jumping off sides, little aggressive right there, and there you go. I mean, sometimes those turnovers can change just so much. The energy of the game, the momentum of the game, everything that you guys are feeling on the field. Now it's, okay, it was a rough first quarter, but look at us. We're here.
Exactly. Dexter leads Saline now 13-0. That's a big-time game, and Waterford Mott is tied with Notre Dame Prep 7-7. We'll have Notre Dame Prep and Detroit Country Day next week. It's part of a doubleheader with Detroit Catholic Central against De La Salle. Throw right side, and that's thrown away. There was pressure coming up the middle, by way of CeeLo Christian Lopez and Parker Kingsbury.
I mean, I guess that's another option to the option. You don't have to pitch the ball. Just chuck it down the field and get rid of it and live to fight for another down. That's a smart play by the quarterback.
Yes, sir. Makes it 3rd down. Now an 11. Now, 3rd and 1, rather.
About 2, long 2.
Hand off right side. It's Rife up the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. Straight up the gut. It's the big boy, Noah Rife, and to tie this thing up.
And he's a big fella, but you got to compliment his footwork on this. Nice little stutter step and then stepping to the left and just accelerating right into the end zone. They're not giving up. It may be homecoming for Nouvel, but that young man right there, he's got something to say about it.
15-yard touchdown run for Rife. And here comes the extra point out of the hold of Gallen. And the kick is up, and the kick is good for Julius Hoffman, the junior kicker. We're tied at 7 with 43 seconds to go. Back with more from Saginaw at Nouvel Catholic Central right after this.
Our lives are a collection of experiences, moments of happiness or times of great loss. First homes, new babies, property loss, even heartache. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
We've got a tie ball game at 7, Stick, and this was a different Cardinal team after that interception.
Yeah, and you know, ties, one team's feeling really good about it, the other team not so much. If you're Nouvel, you feel that you've thrown away an opportunity. You absolutely dominated that first quarter. You had a chance, you got your turnover, and then you gave it right back to them in good field position. And if you're MLS, you're super happy with the tie right now. So, same scoreboard, different feelings for each team.
3 plays, 18 yards. The short field after the interception. It's Rife from 15 yards out with a touchdown. And it's tied at 7. And we'll see if this Nouvel offense can try to find something, maybe back to that run game and not put so much pressure on the quarterback.
I mean, listen, the play that they threw an interception, they had a guy wide open running down the seam. It's just about finding him and hitting him.
And Vance is going to bring it down to the 25, touched his knee on the turf.
Tried to pick it up, but knee was down.
Sometimes that squib works out, and those were the situations where they did.
It is not a round ball, that football. It bounces funny.
Kind of oblong, they say.
Yeah, if you're Nouvel, you just want to get back on the horse. I mean, you were dominating this game. And like I said, even the play you threw an interception on, it still looked good.
Yeah.
Just got to find the open read, because they did not have anybody covering Sean Foley.
Wide open in that right seam. We'll see if they go back to that play stick. Vance in the tailback spot, gets the call up the middle, goes off right guard and has a couple yards. Again, the beef is really from the Cardinals side. The speed has been the Panthers' advantage so far, and we've seen that in this game, really.
Yeah, but you got to make them respect that inside run, right? You can't give up on it just because they're a little bit bigger on the other side of the football. Looks like they're going to take this down to the end of the first quarter.
So a first quarter that saw turnovers, a couple by the Cardinals, and one by Nouvel, a costly one. We're not in at 7 and a dandy. The Tri-Valley Conference rivalry continues from Saginaw and Saginaw Nouvel Catholic Central right after this.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut. Welcome back to Boyd Field. Let's go down on the field to our sideline reporter, Charlotte Turbrock. Charlotte?
Thanks, Chad. Nouvel continues to honor Jacob Matthysse, a 17-year-old who passed away this past summer. He was a 3-sport athlete, including being a member of this football team and a beloved teammate. Earlier this season, they held a blessing of the helmet ceremony to remember him and all those that he touched around this community. This is just more than football, and to honor his memory, this community has really come together. Chad, back to you.
Yeah, very, very sad event and for the whole family and the community. This Nouvel Catholic Central team and school will never forget Jacob Matthysse, number 71. $11.5 to go. Nouvel Catholic Central in a tie game with Michigan Lutheran Seminary. Thanks for watching here on the Prep. 3rd down and 9. Ziegelman in the gun. Got Vance behind him. Watch for Foley. Foley at the bottom of your screen. Nope, he's going the other way. Going for Kingsbury. Double covered and nearly intercepted. Tight coverage over there by Lusnow. And also by Teskey. But the double coverage worked for the Cardinals. It's 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, they just had bracket coverage on them front and back. That was going to be a tough completion. I'm not sure if that was just kind of a hope and a prayer, but it did not work out that time.
So the punt for Kingsbury coming up. 4th and 9. And there you see Jacob's initials in the back of the helmet, Saginaw Nouvel. This punt is a dandy. It's going to hit and take a Nouvel roll that's going to go inside the 20. And how about the hit coming? Oh, wow. 54, Chase Bennett with a bop at the 19-yard line. And this is the kind of collision you want from your Cosmos on special teams.
Yeah, I was shocked he picked it up, put his shoulder down, and ran right into big number 54 coming down on the sideline.
Laupischler went down hard and fast. 1 minute into the second quarter.
Well, now we got a whole new ball game. I mean, if you're MLS, just like I said, put all that you went through in that first quarter, put it behind you. All those negative plays, they don't matter anymore. Get back to running your offense, stay on time, get a nice little 4 or 5 yard gain on 1st down, and get rolling.
Option. Keeps it himself. Quarterback keep up the gut. Wise decision that time by the quarterback, Andrew Miller.
There's your 4 or 5 yard gain on 1st down. That was kind of a counter option there. The first time we've seen a little bit of misdirection out of the Cardinals.
Detroit Cass Tech, number 1 team in the state of Michigan, leads 7-0 over Detroit King. Game being played down at Wayne State. Notre Dame Prep now leads Waterford Mott 14-7 in the second. And more scores to come down the line. 2nd down and 6 from the 22. 10.5 to go until halftime. Miller in the gun. Pro set. Fake inside handoff and a flag. It's a pre-snap penalty. And this one's going backwards. It'll be 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you don't need if you're the Cardinals. You know, you work so hard. Yards have been tough to come by. You have the 18-yard drive, but outside of that, going back when it's in your own accord, you don't want to be doing that.
No doubt. Oak Park with a 13-3 lead over Seaholm in the second quarter. We'll have Seaholm on the Prep in a couple of weeks against North Farmington. Clock continuing to roll here in Saginaw on homecoming on a beautiful night for football. All the fans are all packed in. It's the 40th anniversary. 3-time state champion football program. And we've got another pre-snap penalty. It's a false start.
Yeah, just getting going a little bit early, a little excited going for that sweep. And now you're looking, you know, you had 2nd and 5. Now you're looking at 2nd and 15.
2nd down, 16.
And that is something Nouvel's going to be salivating like the butcher's dog here in a passing situation, you think. You're going to see head coach Carl Schmuggy, 26 years with his school, 1979 graduate of MLS. School that you get trained to go either be a pastor or a teacher in the Lutheran Church. How about that move by Miller? It's going to get him a 1st down across the 20 and a gain of 8 on the play. Lopez on the tackle. Correction, it's 3rd down. That was the original line of scrimmage.
There you go.
No 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and 8. My bad. Sometimes the announcer gets behind the sticks.
Yeah, a design quarterback run there, put the lead blocker in front of him, and you saw a nice little shimmy out of Andrew Miller.
Yeah. 22-0. Detroit Catholic Central leads Orchard Lake St. Mary's in the 2nd quarter in Novi. Right now, we've got 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and Reif in the backfield on a 3rd and 8. Miller for MLS, looking right, needs 8, well covered, got a man, caught, 1st down and more, 35 to the 40, ball loose and out of bounds, but the 1st down is through. It's going to be marked at the 43-yard line, and it's a gain of 23 on the play. Laupischler on the catch.
Yeah, just a simple 3-level concept. You have guys running to the right, 1 low, 1 middle, 1 high, and the middle guy was open, wide open actually, for a 1st down. And luckily that ball scampered out of bounds because that was a big hit by Longtain.
Longtain's had a solid game, but MLS going to the air. I believe that is their 1st catch, pitch and catch of the day on offense. Team known to run the football, and that is another pre-snap penalty, and I think it's going against the Cardinals again.
Nouvel is pointing at them, and now they're clapping, so I would assume that's where it's going.
5 penalties now for Lutheran.
False start, Seminary.
Well, they've gotten Nouvel a couple times with the hard count, so I don't want to take that completely out of the playbook, but you know, your guys have to be disciplined if you want to execute it.
Yep.
The fire in the end zone went off like in the middle of the play.
Oh yeah, they got fire down there.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It is pretty cool.
It's me the old Palace introduction for the Pistons.
Rockford leads East Grand Rapids, or East Kentwood rather, 7-0 on the west side of the state.
Congratulations to St. Stephen's class of 1975, Nouvel Catholic Central classes of 1995 and 2005, who will be celebrating their
Great
class
tradition of the
reunions next
school.
week at our annual gala in
Really
Nevada.
both schools, part of the Tri-Valley, a league that's comprised of Ithaca, and Carrollton, and Hemlock.
They were saying about 5,000 strong, and they're every bit of it. A sea of blue on this side.
You bet.
Standing room only here. Ooh, nice hit.
Nice meet in the line of scrimmage. That's big number 75, Jason Schur, and number 55, Chase Bennett.
By Kingsbury and Schur.
2nd down and 15.
No game. Remains 2nd and
So it's been
15.
that Seminary 1 drive on that short field that they've
turnover.
scored on
Yeah.
and took advantage of. But outside of that and the 1 pass play, I mean, it's been tough tracking for them.
But you do have to give them credit on the defensive side of the football, too. That
Sure.
first drive, it looked like Nouvel was going to be able to do whatever they
Yeah.
wanted at will. So it settled the game down and given their offense a chance to stay in it.
Looks like a little country theme on the other side. There's a man down the middle of the field. That's Rife. Incomplete. Oh, what a play by the safety, Owen Vance, the junior on the big boy, and he knocked it down in the last minute, preventing the big play.
Hey, and just like he drew it up, right? Never looked back at the quarterback, just kind of face guarded his wide receiver, and the ball hit him right on the hand. That is great defense. If that ball's maybe a foot higher and over the shoulder, though, that is a touchdown. But good defense, big stop.
The Nouvel faithful, yes, feeling it right now. So the cowboy theme on the other side. It's homecoming theme here. Saw a lot of the homecoming dresses and brings back some good feels. The homecoming pitchers, remember taking those pitchers stick? I know you love the pitchers.
Awkwardly in front of some random house.
Yeah, some random parents showed up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Miller rolling right, floats it right side, got a man caught near midfield and out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11 on the play, not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 4 with 8 minutes to go until halftime. Decision-making time now for Mr. Schmoogie.
Yeah, not enough for a first down, but enough to give you the option to go for it if you want to, and that's why that 11 yards was so crucial right there. You know, even if that's just a pickup of 7, you know, it's a guaranteed punt, but now you got an opportunity. It does look like he's sending the kicking team out now, though.
So Nouvel will send Foley back deep. Ithaca with a 16-0 lead over the Cavaliers of Carrollton. Ithaca last week knocked off MLS in Ithaca 42-40 in their Tri-Valley Conference opener. So a shift now to the right. We'll see if this is any shenanigans. Foley back deep. And the punt is underway. Nothing funny here at the 39. It's a good one. They'll send Foley back inside, and he'll have to watch as it rolls to the 17 and is downed by Lewis with 7:51 to go. And it gives this team for the first time bad field position. I mean, everybody in this game has been averaging about 40-yard, 45-yard field position. MLS is going to force Nouvel to go the full length.
Yeah, but that was a big stop for their defense. It kind of really felt like MLS was stealing the momentum away, especially after that big momentum-turning turnover. And now it just kind of feels like they stemmed the tide. They're ready to go.
Carl Schmoogie, guy that's 19 years as the JV coach, 26th year overall, 103 and 63, 1979 grad. Went to Northwestern College, and it's now Martin Luther College. Played football there, and he's brought a district championship 3 times to this school, a conference championship in 19, regional champs last in 2016. He's raised 5 girls, God bless him, and he has 13 grandchildren. How about it for Carl Boogie Schmoogie? Inside handoff, and that's corralled quickly. Give credit on the tackle to Joseph Kane, the big boy at 6'2", 260. They tried the middle and Vance.
Yeah, Rife in that mix, too. It's going to be tough to run up that middle. Some big linebackers in there.
No doubt.
Like you said, Nouvel, their speed, they need to get to the edge. They need to start using that, make MLS work a little bit.
Yes, sir. So, the gun for Ziegelman. Looking right, hitch route. Kingsbury caught at the 24, dropped immediately by the corner wearing number 86. That's Killinger, the 6', 165-pound senior. And it's a gain of about 6. It'll set up 3rd and 4.
But that's the exact play I wanted on that 4th down. That 4th and 4, it seems like it's there every single time. If you want it, you got a big body wide receiver. Just have him turn into a basketball game and box out.
There's Drew Wigel and John Aird behind. Big John. Drew, of course, played here in his 7th year.
Fun coaches interview with him, too.
Yeah.
Talking about how the coaches sometimes put the pads on, you know, because they need bodies out there, and you got to use coaches. And they don't mind because they used to play, too. And sometimes they forget, oh, wait, I'm not the one in high school anymore.
That's right. A little different in your 40s. Johnny Aird did it well at Wayne State, one of the best tight ends in school history. in trouble. Ziegelman's going to air it out. Looking down the middle of the field. The Hail Mary throw is intercepted at midfield. Caught by number 4. That's Job Gallen.
Intercepted by 0.
Second interception of the night for Seminary. And this is just a heave-ho that Ziegelman could have thought a little differently on.
Yeah, I mean, he's throwing to a crowd and hoping your 50-50 ball is going to go your way. But that's another one where you can just throw that away, let your punter do his thing, trust your defense. Just trying to do a little bit too much. And each one of the interceptions have come off of that.
Just trying to find John Carlson, and just nothing home, but credit the Seminary defense for stepping up. So for midfield, Miller will hand off. The give is to 22. That's Teskey. And Teskey's not going really far. Bottled up by that defensive lineman, CeeLo, Christian Lopez. That's senior star.
Every time he gets his hands on somebody, they go straight to the ground. No extra yards, no nothing.
That's right. No gain on the play. Got those big bear paws. Coming up at halftime, Charlotte Turbrock will be busy. She'll talk to both head coaches and to assistant coach Vince Agnew. Second down and 10 for midfield in this tie game, in this Holy War rivalry. Play action Miller looking for the curl route, caught and tackled immediately by Foley. Gain up to the 45, gain of 5, third down and 5 with 6 to go in the second quarter.
Wide receiver looking for a horse collar there. I didn't think he got it by the horse collar. I think he got it by the back of the helmet. Just tore him down. But a good closeout. Allow the reception in front of you. Just don't allow any extra yards. Big 3rd and 5 coming up here.
Now you start thinking about maybe 4-down territory, being on the other side of that 50 perhaps. But much depends on this play. They'll spread out Simeon Kober wide right. Near side. Handoff and tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and that's big 66.
Yeah, 66 was able to get the tackle, but Parker Kingsbury is the one who kind of stayed with this play and didn't bite on the little counter action.
Tino Funky Cold Medina. Detroit Catholic Central has scored again. It's 29-0. And Orchard Lake St. Mary's getting the trick turn tied on them, like they gave it last week to the Pilots of De La Salle.
That's a big negative play here for the Cardinals, though, forcing them into the punt. We were talking about 4-down territory.
Oh, nearly blocked, but the punter got shellacked. Foley's going to let it roll inside the 15 to the 14, but this was a big-time collision. And because the ball was tipped, there's no flag. And Coach Schmoogy's out to protest, and Morgan Laupischler got absolutely buried. I don't know how this ball did not get blocked. Here's another look.
Yeah, we'll have to get a look at the replay on this, but you're right. I mean, unless he got a piece of this ball, he absolutely demolished the punter. We're going to get a good look at it. And yeah, it definitely got a piece of it. But man, what a big hit. Frank Gorzella coming in like Godzilla.
Gorzella got it all but the ball. That was quite the... So, Saginaw and Nouvel Catholic Central takes over at their own 14-yard line. They scored on their first possession in 5 plays, and they have not really advanced the football since. Ziegelman handoff. It's Owen Vance, and Vance will find some room up the middle behind that offensive line. Trevino, Medina, and Gorzella paving some way.
Yeah, I think you just need to calm your quarterback down. Maybe you couple short completable passes, because the last two he's tried to chuck down the field have been intercepted. So just kind of want to keep things simple right now going into half. If you could stretch this out to a nice 4-minute drive and some points, you're feeling good.
All right, we'll see if it sets them up for a successful second down. Twins to the left, one to the right. Running back Vance will move to the right of Ziegelman. Ziegelman will keep it himself, and he's going to go down. Nowhere to go in the backfield. Bottled up quickly. Loss of 1 on the play.
Ziegelman on the keeper.
And Ziegelman will be tackled by big number 72. That's Ethan Roth at 6'2", 245. That nose tackle.
Yeah, running up the middle against these guys, we've said it before, it's going to be tough, but they keep going back to that well. I get it. You want to honor that to make sure that they're still protecting the middle. But at the same time, what got you there was a deep pass early and getting to the edges. I would like to see them get back to that.
Foley slot right, Kingsbury wide right. Ziegelman looking, got a man go route, and that is too far. Tried to find Kingsbury, and a little miscommunication. Incomplete stick.
Yeah, just kind of misreading that play. I thought once again he had Sean Foley coming across the field, wide open once he cleared that linebacker. And just looking downfield, maybe just dialed in, kind of already deciding where he's going to go with the football before the play starts.
Yeah. Kingsbury will come back to boot it. He has got the wind with him.
And he can punt the ball.
This is like Austin Sonnenberg's drives. They're normally like 275, but today in the wind, they were like 310.
Oh, you guys played golf today too and went to lunch, huh?
Yeah, well, you had some things going on, brother.
Did I?
I think so. Outside the numbers and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Hey, I only got so many seats, man. You know, I mean, look.
Yeah, okay. You could at least not talk about it in front of me.
Well, no, we want you to know about it. We love you to death. You can't have it all, Stick.
Sure you got pictures for the broadcast and everything.
We do. We have more pictures for the broadcast to show you. Look at the... Hey, come on, man. We didn't get... Look at that. There it is. Where's the crew today? We'll get him out there. Listen, we had so many seats in the car.
I get it. I get it.
I mean,
I get it, man. We don't have to do this on air.
We'll talk off air. I'll DM you or something. Cardinals have the football with 2:47 to go. They've got good field position, and really offensively, they got a chance to open up the playbook a bit.
You know, it's funny, if you asked earlier, what defense is playing better now? But let's get to this first.
Here you see Michigan Lutheran Seminary, 2-1, 0-1 in league play, Tri-Valley Conference, 184 students, the enrollment. They're in Division 8. Last season, 7-4 on the year. They did cap off their year with a win, a revenge win against Nouvel in the playoffs. State titles, yeah, they did it once in 1986. And you might remember Casey Williams, 17 grad, 3 years at Saginaw Valley, all GLIAC first and second team, and led him in reception yards per game as a sophomore. Michigan Lutheran Seminary, small but mighty, coming out of the Tri-Valley, just a couple miles away, and these are fun rivalries that geographically, two small schools that get to be this close.
And you know what I like? I like that they scheduled the rivalry on homecoming, right? Sometimes you want to schedule a cupcake for homecoming, guarantee yourself the victory, make everybody feel good, but no, we want to see good football, we want a good win, and we want a lot of school pride coming out of this game.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Like, you know, there's some teams that want to just get the cupcake on homecoming. Yep. And then there's schools like Saginaw Nouvel Catholic Central that want the big boy. Give us that extra oomph because we're going to do something great in front of our 40-year anniversary homecoming crowd.
Hey, we got 5K showing up. We want a good game for them, you know?
That's it.
So,
that's it.
Yeah, a bunch of respect for the coaches on both sides.
The wind is a whipping, and the Cardinals are going to have to throw into it somewhat, or so it appears.
You know, and I wonder if that's played into the interceptions as well.
Think so?
Because when we were down there throwing earlier, it was twisted on you.
Little twisted sister.
Yep.
Little D. Snyder. On a Friday night, never hurt anybody. Stick around at halftime. Charlotte Turbrock will speak with Vince Agnew of Michigan Made. And we'll also talk to both head coaches and get their thoughts on the first half. first half that nothing has been solved in. Michigan Lutheran Seminary, meanwhile, is going backwards by 20 yards for some reason.
Yeah, what penalty?
During the break. What could they have done?
I didn't see a flag get thrown, but it got a personal foul.
Sampson from 1967, John Farrell, 1979, Mary
Okay.
Beth and John
And a dead
Murphy
ball
from
delay of game.
1970.
All right, so 2 penalties.
Yeah. So
30-yard penalty. That'll hurt. Goes from the 45 back to the 15.
But still 1st and 10. But
Sure.
that does change the outlook on getting down the field.
Yeah. Wonder what happened over there. All right. Miller in the gun. Reif to his right. Long count now. Inside handoff. And it's Carlson with a stop. Gain of about 1.
Brought down by Carlson.
Carry by number 21. That's Lopischler. Tackle by number 54.
Good to see Lopischer back in the game, too, after taking that big hit to the knee on the punt.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Good call on that. Reif will go slot left. Drew Wigel jumping around down there. Didn't like something he saw out of that 4-2-5. Right side slot overshot him. It was good coverage, but handsy. They were trying to get the ball to Lopischler on the out route, and too close for coverage, evidently.
Yeah, it was just a quick turnaround pass, and unfortunately, he's a little bit handsy on the defensive side of the ball. Going to get a pass interference call right there.
And coverage was number 23, Isaiah Garcia. To be fair, the ball looked to be a bit uncatchable. There was hands on it, but it's one of those plays as a defender that you're like, oh man, I didn't even need to hold him.
You did not.
But it is going to move the ball forward, and it will be a, is it enough for a first down?
Oh yeah.
It is.
And
So
some.
that will help the Cardinals get out of Dodge.
Chains, there you go. Okay. All right, now we're good. Chains are good.
All right. Clock stopped at an even 2 minutes.
They
The
were
chain
friggin'
gang is back, ready to rock. And they're working through some things here. Want to remind you that next week we'll have Detroit Catholic Central on the road at Warren de La Salle. That game will be played at the Lawrence Tech University. And we'll have that for you along with Detroit Country Day on the road at Pontiac Notre Dame Prep. We are ready now. It's all figured out. And from the 31-yard line, Michigan Lutheran Seminary on the march. That's Miller. He's going to keep it. He might regret that. Tackled by number 56 on the play. That's CeeLo, Christian Lopez, who's been all over the field tonight from that defensive lineman spot.
Yeah, I feel like every time there's a tackle, you're calling his name. He has been an active young man. And yeah, design quarterback run there. They're still looking to bust it, but they are in no hurry to try to get down the field and score before halftime. I think if you're Michigan Lutheran Seminary, you're kind of happy with how this first half has gone, especially after what that first quarter entailed. So, you know, if they can maybe bust a big play, they may get in a little bit more of a hurry, but they seem to be pretty methodical right now.
I agree. By the way, it's Lopez at that middle linebacker spot. I keep saying D-line. Miller, long count on 2nd down and 9 with 64 seconds left. Will call his own number, keep it, and he'll gain up to the 38-yard line before Kingsbury makes the stop.
Brought down by Lopez.
And Lopez makes the stop again, and it'll be 3rd down and 3 with under 40 seconds to go.
Well, if you start independent defensive players in your high school fantasy football league, Lopez is having himself a game. But I'm kind of shocked that MLS hasn't taken a shot here. Maybe this is the play they do it on. Nope.
And that's a handoff, and that's it. So this is a conservative play, and Saginaw Nouvel Catholic Central will stop the clock, try to force a block punt. Why not? They almost did it last time.
No, that's a smart play. I'm always a fan of keep pressure on the opponent. And if you can do that, you got to continue to make them make plays. And like you said, close to a block last time. Maybe you get one this time, or at least get the ball into Sean Foley's hands on a return and let some magic happen. We've seen him get the ball, make some moves, have the space, have the speed.
Please stand now and be recognized for setting a tone for
So,
our
yeah, I mean, a chance for your special teams to make a play, and a chance to have perhaps one more offensive play with some weapons. Sunshine Pools, want to tell you all about them. Family owned, and they've been around in the Tri-City since '77. They specialize in vinyl lined in-ground pools and vinyl liner replacements. Licensed and insured, and they can install your in-ground pool and design it to your needs. Their services include in-ground pool installation, weekly maintenance, pool openings, pool closings, energy-efficient pool appliances, retail sales of chemicals and natural chemistry, retail sales of pool accessories and toys, always available to their customers, and they take great pride in their work to perform all installations. Go find them, Sunshine Pools.
Great summer to have a pool, too.
Oh,
hottest
you're not
on
kidding.
record, one of the driest on records, having a pool.
Great fall to have a pool right now.
Yeah.
90 degrees yesterday. 4th and 2, and Seminary's going to punt this thing away. Foley is deep, the ever dangerous Sean, don't call him Axel Foley. And Mr. Everything, Morgan Lapishauer, to punt it, and that's a shorty. And it's going to roll inside the 45 down to the 42. And Nouvel says, let's get one play under our belts and go into the locker room.
Yeah, I'm shocked that they didn't go for the block there. They were more set up for a return, but you were that close the last time.
Right.
You figured you'd go for it, but maybe they just wanted to make sure there wasn't going to be a fake or some trickery. So it's a safe play there.
So what do you think? 7-7 so far.
It's kind of, I don't know what to think, right? You know, both defenses obviously are playing great, only allowing 7 points. But at the beginning of the game, it didn't feel like that for the Cardinals. It felt like the Cardinals were in some trouble early, but those 2 interceptions have really stemmed the tide here and given their offense an opportunity to play on a short field and use the power game to get into the end zone. So, I mean, I still feel like Nouvel has played more of their game, but the scoreboard tells a different story.
Sure. So, one play left. Ziegelman rolling right, Ziegelman throwing out of bounds, and that'll be the final play of the first half. So, we go to halftime. Nothing solved, tied at 7. We got a dandy in Saginaw Township. Glad you're with us. Don't go too far. We'll have the head coach for MLS, Coach Carl Schmuggy, coming up very shortly. And in fact, Charlotte Turbrock is standing by now with Coach Carl Schmuggy. Charlotte, take it away, please.
Thanks, Chad. Coach, a little bit of back and forth. Score is tied right now. How do you feel about this first half?
We've started slowly. You know, we got to get a little bit more physical up front. This is how our games against them usually go, though. They're always close games, so we just got to keep fighting.
Tough competition, rivalry game. What's going to be the message coming into the second half?
Hey, we got to pick it up, our intensity. We got to start winning the battles on the line so that we can run the ball, which will open up the pass.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, you're welcome.
Chad, back to you.
Thank you, Charlotte. Appreciate it. And Stick, I mean,
We need to get
your
Charlotte
thoughts on
something to
his
stand
thoughts.
on down there when she's talking to coaches that are that tall.
Coach, you big boy.
Yeah, he's a tall man.
We'll take a timeout. Charlotte will come back with more analysis. She'll sit down with Vince Agnew, assistant coach of Saginaw Nouvel. More to come at halftime. Tied at 7. Thanks for watching the Preps coverage of Gridiron Game Day.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596 0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
At Foodie Centric, our client's agenda is our first priority. We specialize in unique items that are memorable and drive profits to your bottom line immediately. From gluten-free exclusive items to specialty Palazzolo gelato, melting moments, ice cream sandwiches, and so much more. Foodie Centric Solutions will have you set for success today, tomorrow, and into the future. Foodie Centric Solutions at the center of all of what's important to get to your last goal.
Our lives are a collection of experiences, moments of happiness or times of great loss. First homes, new babies, property loss, even heartache. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
Love Peace and Threads Design Bar, a unique new fashion experience in downtown Milford. Get ready to elevate your style by stepping foot in their design shop. Love Peace and Threads Design Bar offers specialized collections of custom apparel. They've got custom denim jackets and sweatshirts to dresses and hats, and they've got a variety of options to choose from. Whether you're looking for a one-of-a-kind piece or you want to set a new fashion trend, their store has got you covered with endless customization options. But that's not all. Their design bar is also the perfect place for a fun and creative night out. And you can do a celebration, book a party, and bring the full experience. Gather your family or friends and design your own custom jacket, complete with patches and your own personal touches, and unleash your imagination and create something truly special with their hands-on design experience. Love Peace Threads Design Bar is more than just a store. It's a place where fashion meets creativity and community. Parents Changing Spaces is a locally owned, free senior living referral and placement service. They help families who have loved ones that can no longer independently care for themselves find a place to live. They work with families across Southeast Michigan to find all types of senior housing, including assisted living, memory care, and residential care homes. In addition, if your loved one is in need of some assistance but not yet ready to make a move, they can provide guidance and resources for in-care home givers, physical and occupational therapy, transportation, and much more. Parents Changing Spaces service is complimentary and of no charge to you. Give them a call today, 844-772-7368, to learn how they can help your family. Follow the Prep on social media all season long. We're on 5 social medias, including this YouTube channel. If you would, please subscribe to this broadcast. 125 high school games a year, the most in the state of Michigan. We're proud to bring it to you. Also, if you'd like to be a sponsor on the broadcast, contact us at info@theprepsports.com.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002. Visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
Do you want your school's games on the Prep? Well, find out how by contacting us today at info@theprepsports.com. We're now booking for the winter and spring sports seasons, and we've got some openings that remain in the fall for football, girls volleyball, and boys soccer. Take your school and program to the next level by elevating the game with the Prep. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
I'm here with Vince Agnew, the CEO of Michigan Made. Vince, glad to have you here. Just real quick, tell us a little bit about what Michigan Made is and why you started it.
Michigan Made is a youth sports organization. It's really built for boys and girls to just be able to do what they love on any level, whether that's football, soccer, cheer, mentorship, recreational leagues, or travel sports. So that's what we do. We provide that for the community, and it really reaches statewide, so Michigan Made.
Why did you start this company? What was a little bit of the backstory?
So we put on a youth football camp back in 2013, and my wife and many other people were like, you should do this. Like, this is your jam. Like, you're really good with kids. And so it really became something that grew on me. Football found me as a kid, and I didn't know that I was going to be a football player or grow up and achieve what I did. And so if I can help other kids do that, help them unlock their dreams and just set goals, priorities, that's what we're here for.
What's the main message and impact that you want to have on the community?
Really, you know, if you can make other people better around you, then you can be something. It's not about what you have yourself or your own possessions, but if you can make other people better around you, then that can help you, you know, achieve everything that you want to achieve yourself while allowing them to achieve their stuff too. So that's really what we do. We preach that to all of our kids, and we have youth that we work with all over the state that are playing games tonight, and they know, like, it's not about our own personal stats or what we achieve, but are you making the person to your left and to your right better?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Our lives are a collection of experiences, moments of happiness or times of great loss. First homes, new babies, property loss, even heartache. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
At Foodie Centric, our client's agenda is our first priority. We specialize in unique items that are memorable and drive profits to your bottom line immediately. From gluten-free exclusive items to specialty Palazzolo gelato, melting moments, ice cream sandwiches, and so much more. Foodie Centric Solutions will have you set for success today, tomorrow, and into the future. Foodie Centric Solutions at the center of all of what's important to get to your last goal. Parents Changing Spaces is a locally owned, free senior living referral and placement service. They help families who have loved ones that can no longer independently care for themselves find a place to live. They work with families across Southeast Michigan to find all types of senior housing, including assisted living, memory care, and residential care homes. In addition, if your loved one is in need of some assistance but not yet ready to make a move, they can provide guidance and resources for in-care home givers, physical and occupational therapy, transportation, and much more. Parents Changing Spaces service is complimentary and of no charge to you. Give them a call today, 844-772-7368, to learn how they can help your family.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596 0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
Love Piece and Threads Design Bar, a unique new fashion experience in downtown Milford. Get ready to elevate your style by stepping foot in their design shop. Love Piece and Threads Design Bar offers specialized collections of custom apparel. They've got custom denim jackets and sweatshirts to dresses and hats, and they've got a variety of options to choose from. Whether you're looking for a one-of-a-kind piece or you want to set a new fashion trend, their store has got you covered with endless customization options. But that's not all. Their design bar is also the perfect place for a fun and creative night out. And you can do a celebration, book a party, and bring the full experience. Gather your family or friends and design your own custom jacket, complete with patches and your own personal touches, and unleash your imagination and create something truly special with their hands-on design experience. Love Piece Threads Design Bar is more than just a store. It's a place where fashion meets creativity and community. Do you want your school's games on the Prep? Well, find out how by contacting us today at info@theprepsports.com. We're now booking for the winter and spring sports seasons, and we've got some openings that remain in the fall for football, girls volleyball, and boys soccer. Take your school and program to the next level by elevating the game with The Prep.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596 0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
Our lives are a collection of experiences, moments of happiness or times of great loss. First homes, new babies, property loss, even heartache. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
Lowering the shoulder.
swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut. Follow the Prep on social media all season long. We're on 5 social medias, including this YouTube channel. If you would, please subscribe to this broadcast. 125 high school games a year, the most in the state of Michigan. We're proud to bring it to you. Also, if you'd like to be a sponsor on the broadcast, contact us at info@theprepsports.com. Do you want your school's games on the Prep? Well, find out how by contacting us today at info@theprepsports.com. We're now booking for the winter and spring sports seasons, and we've got some openings that remain in the fall for football, girls volleyball, and boys soccer. Take your school and program to the next level by elevating the game with the Prep.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC. Chad Bush with Sam Stick Day, getting ready for Nouvel in the second half to take on their rival. And we'll hear from Charlotte Turbrock here coming up shortly. The festivities here, the king and the queen have been named. And so all kinds of fun and chaos at the same time, Stick.
And I don't know if that's commonplace, but, you know, when I was in high school, they voted, they announced during the week who the king and queen were. It was like a game show out here. 5 ladies all in the same dress, and then they announced it right at halftime who the winner was. It was awesome.
It was great. All right, let's go down to the field. Charlotte Turbrock standing by with Drew Wigel. Charlotte?
Chris.
All right, thank you, Charlotte. Appreciate that very much. And we're getting set with the teams, getting warmed up and getting loose. Stick the first half. Here's how it all went down.
Yeah, that came in hot and heavy for Nouvel. They came out in their first drive, went about 80 yards in 5 plays, bombing the ball all over the place. They were running the ball, pretty much had their way, and they went up 7-0 early, and then kind of things changed. Things changed, and they changed because of turnovers, Chad. We talked about Michigan Lutheran Seminary, how they needed a turnover. They needed something big to happen to kind of stem the momentum. They got the interception right at the 18-yard line, and then their power game put it right in the end zone. Took us to 7-7, and it's kind of just been at a standstill ever since then. And we're going to see what adjustments were made because MLS was very comfortable. 2 minutes left in the first half, just going on into halftime the way it was. You've got to like the way you came out of this game if you're Nouvel. you just got to continue that, and they haven't been able to. And there you're going to get a nice look at the big pass play. That is to Sean Foley, the star athlete. And then this huge sack by one of my favorite players, Parker Kingsbury. I was scouting him before the game, and there was another crossing route. And then this kind of, you thought it was going to happen. You thought the big takeaway was going to turn the tide until Nouvel turned it right back over. And that's where our player of the game, big number 20, Noah Reif, came in. He scored right up the middle to tie it up at 7-7. And haven't really had anything since. Almost a blocked punt, but other than that, been a lot of negative offense, a lot of sloppy offense. I guess we could say a lot of good defense if you want to. But it's been a very interesting game to call.
Well, I think it should be stated that this MLS team last week was 40 points into Ithaca. 40.
Yeah.
They score 7 on a short field against Nouvel in this first half. I mean, that's a thing.
Well, I mean, through their first 2 drives, they had negative 12 yards. So, I mean, getting anything offensively going has been very tough, and that's where that turnover is going to prove massive. That short field was all that they needed to get on the scoreboard, and they've tied it up, and they've been able to hang through almost halftime, and they get the ball here in the third quarter because they deferred.
So we'll see how they come out, the Cardinals, and we'll see if that deferring situation will help them. It was Nouvel that came out and scored on their opening drive. A 5-play, 9-yard touchdown run by Vance. And that was just a minute and a half into the game, but that was really the only drive that we saw them really sustain and get something going. And same, I mean, for MLS that went negative 5 times in a row, their first 5 offensive plays. It got a little better, but they're just over the plus side offensively in this game, yardage-wise.
Yeah, for Nouvel, Ian Zingelman, I mean, He's had some wide receivers. He just hasn't been able to find them if they've crossed the middle or run up the seam, and made some questionable decisions throwing the ball that led to 2 interceptions. I think if you take away those turnovers, Nouvel's looking pretty good in this game.
Leading ball carrier for MLS is Reif with 4 carries for 22 yards and a touchdown. Meanwhile, Vance on the other side, 7 carries for 19 yards and a touchdown. And also Ziegelman, the quarterback, 4 carries, 4 yards.
Yeah, it's been tough sledding both ways, honestly.
So here we go, the big boy, Kingsbury, to kick it away from his own 40. And that will be returned from the 5-yard line by Hoffman, number 12. Hoffman up the right side, across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And that's where the Cardinals will set up shop. The Cardinals come in 2-1. Both these teams come in 2-1 off of week 3 losses and trying to get on the right side here in week 4. Next week for Saginaw Nouvel Catholic Central, they'll take on Carleton. And Carleton taking on Ithaca right now. And Michigan Lutheran Seminary will have their hands full as well, as they will take on Saginaw Valley Lutheran.
Quick acknowledgement to Josiah Newman on that last kickoff. What a hit. My goodness.
He came with some physicality.
Yeah, I had to show him love.
No doubt. There's an inside handoff left side, and that's maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Who else? Lopez in there for the tackle.
I don't even have to look at the sheet anymore for number 56. We know his name.
Yeah, we do. Carry by 21, that's Lopisher, and here's how it went down.
Yeah, Lopisher, this is just kind of how it looked in the first half, too. Kind of going straight up the middle. You would think because the Cardinals have the size that's where they would have the advantage. But, get low, get underneath those pads, and good coaching by Nouvel has them in great position.
Pad level's a thing.
Leverage.
Miller from the right hash. Going to throw it right side, and a great catch by the assistant coach, but nobody else around.
And not even looking for the pass. I think that was a miscommunication. Simeon Kober on the outside, number 18. He didn't even, he was looking like he was blocking.
Yep. the junior receiver at 5'11", 155. So 3rd down and 10, and the Cardinals looking for, make it 3rd and 11, really. And they're looking for their first, 3rd and 9, sorry.
You'll get it.
Ish. Pro set, 3 receivers. Miller going to run it himself right side. Goes in. He was forced back because of contain, and it's a tackle for nil. Gain.
Yeah, and just another quick 3 and out for the Cardinals. You know, you go into halftime, you figure you'd scheme something up. Maybe you saw something that you thought could work for you, but nothing going, honestly, outside that 18-yard drive. And that's got to be the message if you're Nouvel's coach on the sideline. Like, listen, guys, if we take care of the ball, play the field position game, we should have this one pretty good.
Yes, sir.
And you see that shift to the outside.
The old swinging gate right. And the left end over end is going to hit at the 49 and roll into plus territory and take a Cardinal hop down to the 41-yard line.
Nouvel's sideline looks pretty fired up. I feel like they got some energy. Maybe they got something up their sleeve that they talked about at halftime. Like, hey, guys, it's homecoming. Let's let it loose. It's 7-7. It's our rivals. We got a packed house. We had a game show at halftime announcing the homecoming queen. It's been awesome.
33-yard punt. There they are, the Saginaw Catholic Central Panthers, 2-1, 0-1. Tri-Valley Conference, 189 in that enrollment. They are Division 8, 8-2 a year ago. Lost in the first round. State titles 3 times over. And how about Blair White? We played golf with his brother Nick today. He was a stick. How about this run left side? Watch out. On the run outside the numbers. Down the sideline, John Carlson has the biggest gainer of the night for the Panthers on homecoming.
And that's what they had up their sleeve. They said, you know what? We're done going up the middle. Let's get to the outside. John Carlson, look at the stiff arm right there. No, thank you. You cannot tackle me. Okay, Mr. Reef, I'm going to get out of bounds for you.
28-yard gain on the play to the 31-yard line. And Carlson, who's sent his licks from the other side of the football field.
But getting to the edge, that's what's
important.
important.
To the edge. The big boy got to the edge. Used that speed, which is the advantage for the Panthers.
Now you have single coverage down here with no safety help up top.
Watch out. It's Foley at the bottom of your screen. It's a run package again with Carlson, and that's going for maybe a yard. Tackled in the backfield by Miller. It'll be a gain of 1 on the play for Carlson.
So you wonder if they're ever going to put that in the playbook, give the quarterback the able to check into that. When you have Sean Foley, single coverage on the outside, I'm going to take advantage of that every single time, Chad.
That's all I can think of when we talk about Foley. Sorry. Twins to the right. Vance in motion now to the right of the quarterback, Ziegelman. He's going to take it himself off the right tackle. 8-hole, going to bounce outside of the 27. Call it the 28-yard line. It'll be gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and about 7 coming up.
What do they call it when a pitcher hits a home run, helping himself? That's what Andrew Miller did on defense there. Just helping himself, quarterback on quarterback action.
Miller coming up from that strong safety spot where he's so effective. MLS 103 wins for their head coach against 63 losses for Carl Schmuggy. Meanwhile, Drew Wigel has had this program on the up as well. That's Owen Vance cutting in and out and getting hauled down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 10. He needed 7. Move those Saginaw chains.
And that kind of reminds me of his touchdown run, too. That cutback that he has, his vision. Look, right here, I'm heading right.
Good
nope,
feeds.
I'm heading left.
Whoop.
Straight up the middle, first down. And they came into this half with energy. You could see the sidelines getting fired up for the offense to take the field, and they've come out here with a nice drive. Let's see if they can put it in the end zone. There's your single coverage up top again.
There it is. It's Foley, and he is going against Teskey. We'll see if they test that battle at the top side. 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll go the other way, right side, and it's through the hands of Kingsbury. Incomplete, a little too tall for the 6'3" target.
I do like that play, though. He's a big fella. He can run that curl route. Remember, we were talking about that in the first half. There's just so much field up top to leave Foley all alone up there. You figure a little wiggle, a little two, double move, and it's over.
Yep. Kingsbury has attracted a lot of attention as well from colleges. He's just a junior. He's back at the top side. Vance, the lone tailback. He'll get the call up the middle. He bounces it outside the numbers. Going to try it for the corner of the end zone. Going to go inside the 5-10, touchdown. From 18 yards out, it's Owen Vance again for a Panther scamper and touchdown.
Give Vance all the credit in the world to get to the outside, but I also love the blocking of Parker Kingsbury on his wide receiver, on his cornerback down the field. You know, we used to know a guy named Joik Bell who played at Wayne State for the Lions. He said whenever there's big runs, it's because wide receivers are blocking downfield. And look at number 8 at the top of your screen, getting his seal. Touchdown, team football right there, Chad.
You bet. Also a fine block on the outside by who else? Christian Lopez.
Of course.
Extra point, Kingsbury's up, and it is good. So with 8:10 to go, it's 14-7, the home team on homecoming. Nouvel, Catholic Central on the drive and score.
Our lives are a collection of experiences, moments of happiness or times of great loss. First homes, new babies, property loss, even heartache. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
Thanks to our friends at Timbers Bar and Grill, 6415 State Street, right here in Saginaw Township. Find them at www.saginawtimbers.com, 989-790-2345. Had a delicious sandwich today. We had chicken tenders, but really appreciate the hospitality and the deliciousness coming from the great folks at Timbers. There you see the Wild fans, Nouvel getting the touchdown. They're excited here, Stick, and they've got a lot of reason after that drive. 6 plays, 63 yards in 2 minutes, and it was an 18-yard touchdown run by Vance, his second of the game.
Yeah, very similar to their first drive of the game. First drive was 1:30. That one was 2 minutes. A couple big plays, run up the middle for a touchdown, 15-yard, 18-yard. Vance doing the dirty work.
And the defense setting the tempo on the other side that allowed for them to get the football back and get things rolling. Now it's time for the Cardinals to get things rolling, and there you see Carl Schmuggy looking for the right recipe. We haven't seen a lot of Rife since that drive that he scored a touchdown on.
No, I really haven't seen a lot of anybody on the offensive side of the ball for them. But he said, going into halftime, they're going to have to use the run to set up the pass. Now that they're behind, you wonder if they're going to start passing the ball just a little bit more.
Rife in the game to the right of Miller, the quarterback. In the middle of the field, down a touchdown. Motion left to right.
Uh-oh.
And a snap is Aaron, and it's going to send Miller all the way back inside his 5 to the 4. They'll mark him down at the 5-yard line, but a loss of 15 on the play on this Aaron snap. I don't know if Miller wasn't ready for it or what, but
I think it just came in a little bit hot, and sometimes when it's right at your face mask and you got those shoulder pads on, it's tough to get those hands up.
Yeah.
But that is exactly what you couldn't do if you're the Cardinals.
Yeah, the negative plays, beating themselves. Something Nouvel can understand after they beat themselves with some turnovers last week. Quarterback keeper on the fake, and it's going to be a give all the way out to the 10. It'll be a gain of 5. It'll set up 3rd down and 20 with 7:20 to go in the third quarter for the road MLS Cardinals.
Yeah, and what do you do here? Maybe just a draw or a screen pass, try to get a couple more yards and tack it on to a punt.
We've seen Carl Schmuggy be a little on the conservative side of things when, so we wouldn't expect much more than a draw here. But you never know. MLS and Saginaw Nouvel Catholic Central. 14-7 all time. Saginaw Nouvel leads, but 3 of the last 4 have gone to the way of the Cardinals and 5 of the last 7, including a playoff win last year. They are going to put it in the air. Out route is wide. Well covered by Kingsbury. They were trying to get it to number 21, Lopischler, and it's 4th and long and punting time, Stick.
Yeah, it's tough to complete a pass when you're rolling to your left, you're throwing sidearm to your right. You got to get your seat set, you got to point your shoulders, you got to take a hard step at your target. You watch the quarterback just really hard. That is an off balance. I mean, Derek Jeter from shortstop is having trouble making that throw.
So the punt team in, and who else? Lopischler will punt it away. Or he's in punt formation, and it should be a chance for Foley to return here. Clean snap. The punt is low, and it's going to hit the player at the 35-yard line. That ball should be dead at the 35. The officials missed it. Foley will return it up to the 43-yard line. And really, Nouvel gets disadvantaged out of 7 yards on that play. That hit the return, the punt coverage unit.
Yeah, but I don't know if that means that specifically down there. I think that means now if the offense picks it up, it can't turn into a turnover or anything like that, if I do recall.
I don't know. No, I mean, it hit right off the shoulder. That's dead ball. Wherever that team touches it, it's a dead ball. Unless the rules have changed, I don't know. Or they're different in pro football. I don't know. I'll have to read my rule book a little tighter. But we'll see. Nouvel with the football at the 43-yard line. They scored on their last possession, and they're looking to get a little bit more here. They had a 20-7 lead last week over Valley Lutheran, and lost that lead. And lost the game after a 20-0 run by Valley. Gave them a 27-20 victory. That does not sit well for the Panthers, but the memory's there, and a 1-score lead, not enough for them right now to feel too comfortable, Stick.
No, I wouldn't say so. I think they want to turn it on, and I think they want to start putting on a show here for the 5,000 strong that came for homecoming. And, they had the weapons. They've really had the plays. It's just been the interceptions that have really cost them.
It has.
I think they're conferring on what you were talking about, Chad.
Yeah, of course, no benefit of replay, but Drew Wigel saw it, and
So it's both. We're both right. It's illegal touching.
Okay.
But the receiving team can pick the ball up and return it without penalty.
Okay. Appreciate that. Drew Wigel talking it over with the officiating crew. I like it when we're both right.
Yeah, it's fun.
You could have said, we're both wrong.
No.
And you said, we're both right. I like that. That's true.
Yeah, so it's illegal touching.
Okay.
But it's not a dead ball because it wasn't downed.
But if it's illegally touched, Drew Wigel and his team should have options.
Correct. They
of
can
taking
either take
it at the 35 where it was touched, or if the return was all the way, beyond the 35, obviously you take that.
And they're having the same discussion we're having right now.
Yeah, right. Meanwhile, we've got some scores to pass along. Dexter and Saline are in a banger and a barn burner. It's in Saline. It's 27-all right now in that one. It was Detroit Catholic Central leading 29-7 over Orchard Lake St. Mary's at halftime. Meanwhile, Cass Tech leads Detroit Martin Luther King 20-0 at halftime. So some of these top-billed games are turning into 3- and 4-score advantages.
Sure, Coach Rushing is having himself a good time with that score.
Oh, no doubt. The old ATM. West Bloomfield with a 13-0 or 13-10 lead over Lake Orion. That's at half. And the officials here are pulling out the rule book just like you and I had to.
Yeah, they're calling New York. They're making sure that's a replay. Dean Blandino's about to hop on, and we're going to discuss exactly what's going to happen.
Corey Sadler in that game has 3 touchdowns, 2 on receptions and 1 on a punt return. How about that?
He's good.
Number 1 is number 1 again tonight.
Here we go. You can either take the ball at 33.
Yeah, or we can take forever in the booth. My goodness.
Well, it's a beautiful night here in Saginaw. There's your illegal touching.
Seminary. And then a personal foul that we were unaware of. So that was the missing ingredient in the brownies.
So do we repunt?
Repunt, replay, or do you get the personal foul after you get the ball touched at the 35?
Well, did the personal foul come after the dead ball? Or during the play?
So many questions, so few answers. And now Coach Schmoogie says, wait a minute. What's going on over there? keep me abreast of what's happening.
It's like there was a personal foul?
Where? What? Okay. Meanwhile, Sean Foley's having a dance party out there with...
So maybe they just said offsetting penalties, and they're going to get it where the return went.
Who knows?
That's what it looks like.
Let's get the show on the road, though. We got to get to Timbers before they close. These tendies were so good, you want them twice. Austin is getting nervous over here, sweating like the butcher's dog. It was just a promo, brother. I was just kidding. Yeah, you're driving now. Yes. But, I mean, we may not get out of here. There's Foley. I want to get in that dance party later.
Well, it looks like we got a timeout coming.
Oh, stop it.
Let's take a break with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we want to tell you
about Timbers.
Yeah, we told you about Timbers. We want to tell you about the pool. Sunshine Pools, family-owned Sunshine Pools. Been in the Tri-Cities pool expert since 1977. Specialize in vinyl in-ground pools, vinyl liner replacements, licensed and insured, and they can install your in-ground pool and design them all for your needs. Services include in-ground pool installation, weekly maintenance, pool openings, pool closings, etc., etc. Always available to their customers, and they take great pride in the work and perform all installations and maintenance themselves, and they treat your pool as if it's their own. Go find them, Sunshine Pools. Welcome back to the game. 6:26 to go. 1st and 10 from the 33. Folks, I think we're finally ready to play football. We will have our G of the game. I did bring them. They're in my car. I apologize. Somebody go get me one, please. Thank you, sir. Mr. Transmitter.
I think he has time.
Yeah, he's got time. He's got time.
Now an official's timeout.
Officials got all kinds of time here.
Are they resetting the play clock?
My goodness.
Oh, the sprinklers came on.
Uh-oh.
The sprinklers are on at the 10-yard line.
Oh, the sprinklers. Uh-oh. Cool off.
About to get wet and wild here.
Oh, man.
Homecoming, baby. Let's go.
Let's go all out. Wet and wild in Saginaw. We'll take a timeout. We're back to the SAG in a moment. Thanks for watching. We're the Prep.
Our lives are a collection of experiences, moments of happiness or times of great loss. First homes, new babies, property loss, even heartache. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
Sprinklers are off. The officials got it straight, and we're ready. 10 minutes later for football. 6:26 to go.
Second halftime.
Yeah, right? Man. Play action pass. Looking deep. Looking for their man. Kingsbury off the shoulder. Oh, it was well defended by Teskey. But the toss from Ziegelman to Parker Kingsbury was almost 6.
Let this be a lesson to all young wide receivers. Catch the ball with your hands, not your body. Because once that gets close to the shoulder pad like that, you can't pin it. It's going to bounce, and next thing you know, you lost yourself a touchdown. But I've been calling for that play all game long with a big 6'3" guy down there. Nice jump ball and a great throw on that occasion. Just got to catch the ball and high point it with your hands.
Got it. Maybe slow down a little bit. The receiver can always come back in that and either get the call or get the ball when you're 6'3", 6'4". Right hash, 2nd down and 10 from the 33. It's the quarterback calling his own number, out of bounds at the 26-yard line. There is a flag down, and it is coming back.
Holding call. Going to bring that back 10 yards.
So Ziegelman on the scamper. He can do this now. This is part of his game stick. He can bring it down and run, and that's what makes him such a great threat.
Michigan Lutheran Seminary coming into half, they said they wanted to use the run to set up the pass. Nouvel kind of did it the opposite way there. They used the pass to set up the run, right? You push everybody back, you take that deep shot, and now you can kind of run underneath them. Unfortunately, a holding call brings that decent run back.
Yes, sir.
That penalty marches the Panthers back 10 and brings up 2nd and 20.
Such a great tradition at Saginaw, Nouvel, Catholic Central, all the great players, including this head coach, Drew Wigel. Throw, curl route, nearly intercepted. Oh, number 86, that's Killinger, as the intended receiver, Longtain, didn't have a chance. Miscommunication?
Kind of a timing route that the timing got messed up, and then just a little fluttered pass. It's not the zip that we've seen out of that young man all game long.
So it's 3rd and forever.
They've got a crossing route, Sean Foley.
All right, that one's worked a few times tonight. You'll have Kingsbury at the bottom of your screen. Watch for him. The man in the slot left is Foley. Watch that square in route, says Stick. Back to pass. They are looking for Foley on the out route. He's got him caught, and it's back to the original line of scrimmage. He needed 20. He got 10. The ball is at the 31. Gain of 12 on the play.
Yeah, well, this time he faked the in route, kind of started in, and then circled his way back out. And beautiful pass on time, able to lead him and able to pick up a couple more yards and give themselves a shot here on 4th down, 4th and 10.
From the 32-yard line. This is a big play in this game. They'll send 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Watch for Kingsbury at the bottom of the screen. Carlson slot right. Vance the back in motion. Rolling right. Ziegelman needs 9 yards. Got a man. Kingsbury caught and then dropped. Knocked out of bounds. Killinger broke up the ball. Fine play. I don't know if it would have been enough for a first down anyway, but this is a fine play by Killinger on Kingsbury, who couldn't hold on again.
Yeah, it would have been very close to a first down, but you said it. He's got it in his hands, but the defender never gave up, put his left hand through the football, and Killinger, Silas, coming through with a big stop.
So turnover on downs, timeout on the field, and the officials are taking another timeout, and we'll take it with them, I guess. 5:24 to go, 3rd quarter. Glad you're with us on the Preps coverage of Gridiron Game Day from Saginaw Nouvel Catholic Central.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596 0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
That's Drew Wigel, former Hope Flying Dutchman, MVP his senior year. 7th year as the head coach. Coached track here as well for 5 years. Paid his dues, an assistant at the varsity level, an assistant at South Haven as well. Class of 2004, went to the state title game in 03 in the Silver Dome. Right before they closed that thing. Again, a Hope College guy, a linebacker, and the MIAA conference champs back-to-back, and led this team last year to 8-2, a heartbreaking loss in the playoffs to this MLS team. And there's Drew Wigel, as you see John Aird in the background, the former Wayne State star. My former teammate is a Tartar, and they've got this team well prepared tonight, Stick, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they've been stopping them left and right. See if they can do it again on this drive.
Motion right to left. It's taken by the quarterback, and that's Miller, and he'll scamper left side, and that's maybe his best gain of the day. Call it a gain of 6. Make it a 2nd and mid.
What do you know? Christian Lopez in on the tackle.
CeeLo.
I mean, he's gaining nicknames up here. We're calling him his name so many times.
Yeah, no, CeeLo's special. The Mike backer has got to be a stiff neck in this defense. And by stiff neck, I mean somebody who can come up and hammer you. Ball to the 37, Cardinals on the move. Trying to tie this thing up. Miller with 4 wide. Going to throw it. Quick throw. 90 now. Right side. Watch out. Going to try the sidelines. And a stick down by Vance to the 40. Gain of just 3. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
I thought that was going to be an easy first down. Vance with great closing speed and able to take his guy to the ground immediately to hold it to a 3rd and 1. And that was some impressive. Vance has put on a show today. I mean, we talked about announcing the G of the game. He's one of the guys definitely in the conversation.
He'd be the leader in the clubhouse to keep the golf references going. Hey, buddy, remember golf today? That was fun, wasn't it? That was cool.
Yeah, put up the picture. Let everybody see.
Yeah, we'll do that later. Don't worry. Just under 4 to go on a 3rd and 1. Oh, man. Big Rife is going to get the call up the middle, and why wouldn't he? He'll have a first down and more up to the 44-yard line. Gain of 4, move the chains, and Seminary's got something steaming here.
Yeah, a little counter action with Rife on that. You see him fake right and go left, and then who's going to try to get in front of that big body? Well, we know Christian Lopez is going to be there.
CeeLo. 3:37 to go. 1st and 10. Seminary 2 miles away. The Holy War, the Lutherans against the Catholics tonight in Saginaw. So glad you're with us. Back to pass, curl route. Who was it intended for? Who knows? Caught to the 40, across the 40 to the 36-yard line. 2 players in 1 spot. And Lopischler says, that's my pill. How about it?
It's almost like a delayed pick route there. Lopischler gets the catch, but number 18, Colbert, was right there too, and he comes in and gets the block at a perfect time.
That was wild.
Yeah, the late pick play.
See that in a minute. That was just, I mean, the tricky, unintentional tricky. 3 minutes left. Miller in the gun, starting to feel it with the arm. Jet sweep fake. He'll keep it himself up the middle with Big Rife blocking. That's a gain of 4 or 5. You've got another look at this. I want to see this play again, this catch, and who it was intended for, Stick.
I think it hit the intended receiver. But you see at the last.
He was like, whoop.
Yeah, but it worked out great.
It did. I mean, if that was intentional, that was pretty swift. If it wasn't, it's pretty cool. But this is the best drive of the game so far for Michigan Lutheran Seminary.
And it's really come in the air, which is not something they've been focusing on the majority of this game.
That's right. Motion, jet sweep, fake. Going to throw it. In trouble. Pocket collapses. Miller on the run outside the numbers. Puts a shoulder down and gets himself forward near a first down. It is a first down, I think, at the 25-yard line. gain of 8 on the play, move the chains.
Yeah, Luke Robinson with a pancake block here. You're going to see big number 54 just take his man all the way to the ground, and that opens it up for Andrew Miller to go right underneath for the first down.
Wind starting to pick up. Nice cool breeze in this mid-Michigan night. 4 wide for Miller. Andrew Miller, the senior quarterback, 6 foot 190. Miller's going to take it himself, and Lopez says, get back here, son. Late flag, though, and he might have really said that if that was the flag. There was some shenanigans after, and yeah.
Yeah, they're going to hit him with a personal foul. I mean, the whistle blew. We definitely heard it all the way up here. Must have been a little too extracurricular for the Whitecap. Coach with the father look of disappointment. The hands on your hips when it's the wrist.
Sometimes those hurt more than the harsh words spoken.
I see the way Pat looks over here sometimes.
Yes, you do. You know that look. You know that look. Talk about all the greats that have played here for Nouvel, and Blair White, of course, Michigan State, the Indianapolis Colts. Bo Hoffman played at Southern Illinois, was a Saluki. 05 grad, the Thompson brothers. Of course, Sean played tight end for Tom Brady, Michigan, 02 and 97. So far this drive, 7 plays, 44 yards for Seminary. Robbie Stewart, who Drew coached, was a defensive tackle at CMU. Just a great, great tradition. 1st and 10, the drive continues. The drive is down to the 15, handoff left side. Seminary trying the corner, inside at the 10, down to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of about 7 or 6 on the play with 80 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. This is Seminary's best drive, Stick.
Yeah, these exchanges are getting a little scary. I mean, it's been a couple of them all game long that have been bobbled, fumbled a little bit, and retained, but they're playing with fire, and they're winning so far, so keep it going. It's been the best drive of the game, as you mentioned, and they've done it a multitude of ways, too. That they're unpredictable right now for the first time in the game, honestly.
Yep, well said. In the game, the tailback is 22, Teskey. Rolling right, looking right, end zone, got a man, caught, touchdown on the tip. Who else? Lopischler in the end zone, touchdown after it was tipped by a Panther, and we're an extra point away from being tied up here in Saginaw.
I mean, I want to talk about the touch on this football. Look at that, just barely over the outstretched hand of Parker Kingsbury, and we know he's 6'3", gets it over the top of him. I actually think he got a fingertip on that.
He did. He tipped it.
If you slow that down, and we get another look at that, you think he got a fingertip on it.
Just enough for the...
And a nice little Nelly tip drill right there.
The ever-important extra point coming up from Hoffman. And that extra point is up, and that extra point is good. 14 all with 41 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here.
Here we go.
And we'll take a look at that tip, Stick, by
right. Yeah, he definitely got a fingertip on it and knocked it right to 21 Lopischler.
Want to say hello to a former red and white team that played on this field, a guy that caught some touchdown passes, Nathan Bush, my brother. He's listening in Vero Beach, Florida tonight on the prep. Big Nate doing big things down there with his company, and he played, of course, for St. Mary's against Nouvel. That used to be a rivalry back in the day when Nouvel was in the Catholic League. They left the Catholic League, too much travel, you can imagine, from Saginaw to...
That's what I was just going to say. It's quite a distance.
So what's up to Nate? Appreciate him watching.
Oh!
There's the guys. There they are. Who are those guys? There's Coach John Aird, Saginaw Country Club today.
Oh, and if you could zoom in and you go to that small building in the back, there's me crying.
Stick, we missed you. That's John Aird. That is Nick White, Catholic Central grad, and of course Austin Sonnenberg, the multi-talented, multi-position member on this crew. We had to fit all his toys in there. There was just no room. And
I get it, guys.
I know you worked, and I mean, you know, it's on Austin part mainly.
No, I hope you guys had a great round.
We did, actually.
A beautiful day
Killer
for
round.
it. Beautiful course.
Incredible company. We were only missing your company.
Yeah, that's
and
all right.
your game. We could have used you.
I was watching from a distance. Don't worry.
Oh, I know. Well, now you know how we feel when you and the Chef Marty, get to go out and play, and we don't get the nod. I mean, you know, we know about those things.
I have never golfed without you guys.
All right. Well, here we go. Talk about a drive. The Cardinals with an incredible drive. It was a 12-yard touchdown pass, and it was from Miller to Lopischler. But the drive was 12 plays, and 75 yards. 44 yards, 7 plays, and the touchdown, 12 yards. And 4 minutes and 55 seconds on the drive. So sustained drive, the best, longest drive of anybody today.
And it came after a 45-minute delay with sprinklers and the whole nine.
That's right. That was
that was
all part of that drive.
That was all part of that drive. The longest drive in the history of the MHSAA.
The new The Drive. Forget that Denver Drive. All right, so this is Josiah Nauman. Nauman debuted the junior at 5'7", 170. And it's a little bit of a wobbler, squibber, and it's all for naught. This thing's going to happen again. There was a violation.
But I don't see a flag.
No, just a lot of whistles and players falling in the grass because it's wet. Sprinklers are out. Why not? It's summertime somewhere. It feels like summer. So this thing will come back, and this crew's been busy. I feel like somebody on that crew should be the G of the game. Got more airtime than our G of the game might get. It's been a good one, though, Stick. 14-14, everything you'd expect in a rivalry game.
That's what you want going on into the fourth quarter, a tie ball game, your rival. This is what it's all about. Friday night, got that crisp fall air creeping in. Nothing better than high school football in Michigan, especially at a place like this. And we were walking around at halftime, you know, they had fireworks going off, little kids playing football.
Fire going off in that end zone.
Yep.
It feels like a big event in a small town. Of course, Saginaw not a small town, but this is a smaller community. Here we go. Nauman to kick it from the 40. It's a squibber again. It's touched and dropped at the 35. And that's where Saginaw Nouvel Catholic Central will take over. It was Longtain on the return.
And here we go. Your Nouvel, you want to see if you can get that offense going like you've had your first drive of the first half and your first drive of the second half. You know, and they've had to do it too, mixing it up. When they've had success, it's been a balance of the run and the pass.
So Carlson in the backfield along with Vance. This is the pro set for Ziegelman. Give is to Vance. 2 touchdowns tonight. Looking for another. Looking for the hat trick. He's across the 50. On his feet. Inside the 30 and down inside the 25 to the 24. Oh, he was shot out of a rocket from the 35. 40-yard run for Vance. Being a G in this game.
I mean, we talked about his footwork on this both touchdown runs. And look at it. Little stutter step right, back left, spin move by you. Keep my balance when I'm low. Fight through one tackle. Carry another guy for another 3 yards. That run literally had everything you need to do as a running back in it.
Well said, my man.
Fourth quarter, Chad. Here we go.
Fourth quarter coming up. And Charlotte Turbrock and her report coming up the other side of this break from Saginaw and Boyd Stadium. We're back with more on the prep right after this. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores! Chad Bush and Sam Stick Day back with you. Charlotte Turbrock down on the field with her report. Charlotte, what do you got for us?
Thanks, Chad. At MLS for head coach Carl Schmuggy, football is just the start. He is also the athletic director and teaches religion at the school. Pouring into your community is a big thing that happens at MLS. And like you mentioned earlier, Chad, a lot of these students go on to be a part of the ministry and teachers and all of that. So for head coach Carl Schmuggy, he is doing his part not only on the field, but off the field as well. Chad, back to you.
Yeah, and you got to love it, Stick. I mean, this is a school that's looking to get their kids into the next vocation, keeping them in their vocation, keeping them in the Lutheran church, doing great things.
Yeah, and honestly, it's got to be a tough task too, right? It's a small percentage of the population you're going after, and for them to be able to find these young men, motivate them, and create a damn good football team out of it's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, not to mention the dormitories, one of just 4 schools in the state of Michigan. Of course, our alma mater, Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Cranbrook, Interlochen, and Michigan Lutheran Seminary with dorms. We know what that's like.
Did you live in the dorms?
I did not, but yeah, I might have stayed a night or 2 or 5 in the dorms. Back to pass, looking left, looking deep, got a man, caught! Parker Kingsbury somehow came up with it at the 2-yard line from Ziegelman. What a dime, but what a snatch and a war with those bare paws.
Well, 3rd time's the charm. That's the 3rd deep ball they've thrown to him. The other 2 kind of gone off his hands. This time, you mentioned it, fight back through the defense, and he was able to catch it with one hand in the bread basket, too. Teskey's been good all game long. Had good coverage there, too. That was just a great catch.
Sets him up inside the 5 of the 2-yard line. Opening minute of the 4th quarter, handoff, and it's the hat trick for Owen Vance. Touchdown, Panthers. Owen Vance and his 3rd trot into pay dirt tonight. 20-14, Nouvel Catholic Central.
I mean, it's been proven not once, not twice, but 3 times. When you get near the goal line, give it to Mr. Vance, and he will find a way to make it happen, whether it's with a cutback, whether it's with a juke, or that time just the power game going straight up the middle. You are not going to stop that young man on homecoming.
And now the guy who set it all up to give the extra point, and Parker Kingsbury does just that. So, just 1 minute and 5 seconds into the 4th, Nouvel knocking on that door. And that offense, a little diversified with a fire and a flame, things heating up here in Saginaw.
That's what you're looking for, a response drive. The team ties up the game. You've been going back and forth. You just come out and take control on your own home.
4 plays, 23 yards. And it's a 2-yard touchdown by Owen Vance, his 3rd of the game. Drive took 1 minute and 41 seconds. And that's 21-14.
Yeah, that deep pass set everything up. And I mean, what was that, 20, 30-yard pass right there. It was a good play, and I'm telling you, when I walked down on the field early on and I saw Kingsbury warming up, and he was kicking the ball about 30 yards. He's a tall kid. He's a big kid. And he just looked like a football player, one of those get-off-the-bus guys.
He did.
And he's come out here and proved everything that he is a football player.
He's the leader in the clubhouse for the G of the game.
Vance, I'd say. You're talking Vance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I was
Vance.
Yeah. See, I was talking my man Kingsbury.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah. No. Sorry, Vance. Yeah. Kingsbury. No, he's got some work to do. He could.
Well, I mean, Kingsbury. Don't forget he had that sack fumble. You know,
right.
he's had some big blocks on the outside. Like he's
fair.
If we had a grit award, that's my guy.
Yeah. Hey, we might start something. The grit award. You have to give something out though. We got to come up with a new award. That's going to be kicked into the end zone, and that's the kind of touchback that they're looking for.
Kicked by
Kingsbury.
There you go.
He's making a case. He's making a case. Meanwhile, Orchard Lake St. Mary's trails Detroit Catholic Central 29-14. Just under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Well, when we were talking to Coach, he talked about Kingsbury being able to kick the ball through the end zone. Now it's kind of part of their defensive structure too. You know they don't have to worry about that play. They get kind of a little breather there. And you know the opponent's starting at the 20-yard line, so they use that to their advantage.
Nouvel Catholic Central has never trailed in this game, and they're up by a score right now. Trying to hold off their rivals who have won 3 of their last 4 in the series, including ending the Panthers season last year in the playoffs in the first round. There's a keeper by the quarterback, Miller, and he's going backwards. That's a loss of 2 or 3, and that's Christian Lopez again, the middle linebacker, making a TFL.
And my goodness, not only did he blow up the lead blocker, he shedded him, and then he made the tackle. That is textbook. Put it on tape, send that to any college, and they're like, that's what I want out of my middle linebacker. What a play.
No doubt. This kid is a player. Spirit of that defense. Clock rolling. And Lutheran taking a lot of time getting set up here with trips to the left to the short side of the field. Fake to right, throw left side, and it's going to be a solid gainer of about 8 across the 25 to the 26.
And they've had some success in the air. You know, for being a running team, a power team, what's worked for them today is kind of what we expect out of Nouvel. Getting to the edges, some quick passes, some screens.
They've shown a little more diversity in that offense this week.
Well, they've kind of had to. I mean, what did you say? They put up 42 last week and
40 against Ithaca.
And stymied this week.
And then the week before that, 40 against Beaverton and 42 against Lanesburg in the opener. So, yeah, tonight they're stuck on 14 with 9 to go. Big 3rd and 5 play here, rolling right. Miller throws, caught. Not enough for the first down. It was dropped anyway. It was Longtain on the pass breakup. They were looking for Kober, and Simeon couldn't hold on. Even if he catches it stick, they're short of the first down, and they're punting anyway.
Great recognition by Longtain. He broke on that football as soon as he started to see the quarterback scramble and was able to knock it out of his hands. I thought he had a chance at an interception, too, if he would have just been half a step quicker.
Yeah. There you see the coach is saying, look, you got to run the route so you're beyond the first down marker, or else
it helps.
You're not going to do us any good. Fully back deep now. He's heels rest at his own 43.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten a good look at any punts or any kicks. They've mostly been about 25-yard punts that start rolling.
Yeah. Left foot end over end. Foley's going to have to fetch it. He won't get to it. That'll go out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. And that's where Nouvel Catholic Central will start their party. The homecoming party's already started here in Saginaw. We saw the king and queen get crowned at halftime and see the sights and sounds of homecoming in this crowd, near 5,000 people tonight. Even the road team, Michigan Lutheran Seminary, has brought some fine folks from across the way. 1 touchdown lead for the Panthers, who have the football now from their own 45. With 9:10 to go, looking to close this game out. Watch out, Owen Vance carries across the 50 down to the 49. And that is going to be a gain of 6 on the play. And this guy is starting to run away between the tackles.
Yeah, not only is he starting to run away, that offensive line is starting to get into their rhythm as well, opening up some big holes. And, of course, you know who's in the middle of that? Christian Lopez.
No doubt.
Doing his thing.
Valentino, Funky Cole Medina, Joe Trevino, Gorzola, your boy CeeLo, and Jason Scherer. Along with Isaiah Garcia, that O-line starting to grind on him. This is Carlson who's going to get dragged down right at the line of scrimmage. And it's double nickels. That's Joseph, Kane, and Abel with a stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Joseph Kane busting through the line of scrimmage there, making a great tackle. One-on-one in the backfield, just like you draw it up in practice. Takes him down.
Initial stop by Teskey to slow him down. 3rd down and 4, 8 minutes to go. Critical play for this Cardinal defense. 4-down territory perhaps. Carlson to the left of Ziegelman. Ziegelman's going to take it himself behind Carlson, and he won't have enough. He ran into a man called Reif, and he's dropped after a gain of about 1. It'll set up a tough call for Drew Wigel on 4th and 3.
It looked like he just kind of ran right into a wall, too.
And that
Reif.
I
don't think Austin saw what he think he saw.
4th down, and it is punt formation for the Panthers. So for the moment, the Cardinals get the stop. Perhaps a hard count here, but we'll see what Kingsbury can do. It's a low liner that's going to hit and settle up about at the 19. That looked like Sonnenberg's pitching wedge today from 68 yards out. So that's where the Cardinals will take over at the 19-yard line. Stick, you want to go golfing sometime this weekend?
No, that's fine. We went on Monday.
You live on a golf course.
We went on
How
Monday.
much? Oh, you did go on Monday.
With you.
Oh, yeah. I golfed with you? I forgot. My bad. I'm kidding.
No, but you got to give a lot of credit to the Cardinals defense for keeping them in this ball game. I mean, there's been a couple of times when it's looked like Michigan Lutheran Seminary is just completely out of it, but then the defense makes a stand, and next thing you know, you're down 1 score with the ball.
Wapischler slot right. Miller's going to keep it again. He'll try the middle. He's going to stay on his feet. Going to fight forward, breaks a tackle. And he's got a 1st down after he was tackled awkwardly by number 23, Isaiah Garcia, the junior outside linebacker. Move the chains.
Yeah, but Miller is down, and I think you said an awkward tackle. You see his feet get caught under him as he gets rolled up on right here. Watch 23, see? Underneath.
Back.
Oh. And when that ankle gets overextended, too.
So, breaking the action, we'll step aside. 4th quarter, 1-score game, just under 7 to go from Boyd Field. Thanks for watching. We are The Prep. Parents Changing Spaces is a locally owned, free senior living referral and placement service. They help families who have loved ones that can no longer independently care for themselves find a place to live. They work with families across Southeast Michigan to find all types of senior housing, including assisted living, memory care, and residential care homes. In addition, if your loved one is in need of some assistance but not yet ready to make a move, they can provide guidance and resources for in-care home givers, physical and occupational therapy, transportation, and much more. Parents Changing Spaces service is complimentary and of no charge to you. Give them a call today, 844-772-7368, to learn how they can help your family. Do you want your school's games on The Prep? Well, find out how by contacting us today at info@theprepsports.com. We're now booking for the winter and spring sports seasons, and we've got some openings that remain in the fall for football, girls volleyball, and boys soccer. Take your school and program to the next level by elevating the game with The Prep. 1st and 10 We've got a new quarterback into the ballgame, and Sam Stick Day will tell you all about him.
Yeah, Elijah Lewis. He's a junior, 5'9", 150. I really didn't watch him warm up, so it's going to be interesting to see if they let him roll. And here they go. Bring him in, roll him out.
And out of bounds, and caught on the tip. But they bring in number 4.
Second down and 10.
All right. Well, we don't have a number on that young man, but we'll call him Lewis. And timeout. Officials again want a timeout.
That looks like a shoe's untied. Big number 75 getting his shoe tied.
Stop by and pick up one of their world famous hot and ready. Always hot, always ready.
Good teammate right there.
Pizza, pizza.
Number 54. Helping out Jason Scherer.
We're going to find out who number 4 is. He is not on our roster, but we'll call number 4 for now. Ironically, that was Pat the Stats number. Screen set up, caught by Reif, and Reif is dropped. How about it? Who else? Christian Lopez stopped him for a gain of a half yard.
And that was a good call by the OC, too. You know, they're going to be aggressive coming at the quarterback that's just in the game, and he had lead blockers out in front of him. If it wasn't for Mr. Lopez, that was going to be a big gain. But we could have said that probably about 400 times tonight. If it wasn't for Mr. Lopez.
He's got to be in the discussion for G of the game.
I mean, if we gave out a defensive G of the game, he would definitely be it. It's tough when another guy scores 3 touchdowns, though.
It is.
It's always tough.
It is. Under 6 minutes. So, Miller still out of the game. Motion left to right. And the snap gets beyond the quarterback. Zach Shar is the quarterback. So Zach Shar is number 4. We'll write him in. And that's an errant snap, and I don't think that's Zach's fault.
Well, they've had issues with the snap all game long, no matter who the quarterback is. And at a costly time, too, with 5 minutes left of the game. You don't know if you're going to see this ball again, but at 4th and 20, it's just too much to even try to go for.
For sure. And this one is shanked, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 47. So a short field for Nouvel Catholic Central with 4:40 to go. A chance to salt this thing away with a score. And we know after losing the lead last week in the 4th quarter, they're not feeling overconfident at this point by any means.
Yeah, I just expect a healthy dose of John Carlson, and then, of course, some Owen Vance mixed in there. And, you know, we'll see if these guys can run the clock out and bring home a win on homecoming in front of all these fans. I'm sure they'd love to leave happy. Pat Bush was happy coming in today. He said he was following the parade in, and you know, all the teachers were on the float doing their thing, waving, saying hi to everybody.
Was PB on the float?
He was right behind. He was trailing.
He got it. Okay, they let him. I could see him trying to get in that float and get on there.
Do it Ferris Bueller style.
He's been in a lot of. He's been in a lot of floats and parades at Sacred Heart, his alma mater. In fact, Sacred Heart is on the schedule of Saginaw Nouvel Catholic Central. They will play the Irish in week 8, October the 17th. There you see Miller getting taped up. They'll also play Clarkston Everest in week 9 on October the 24th. But since Miller's gone out, I mean, it's tough, not only emotionally, but physically for the Cardinals to come back.
Yeah, but you see the coaching staff put a lot of faith into Zach Shar on that last drive. They dropped him back immediately. It's not like they just let him come in and they handed the ball off. They said, okay, hey.
We do what we do.
Next man up, unfortunately.
Yep. Ian Ziegelman, the senior quarterback, in the gun. Hand off to Vance. Vance going to try outside. Watch out. Inside the numbers now to the 30, plus to the 28-yard line. First down, move the chains, gain of 12. How about Owen Vance?
And I know I've mentioned it several times, but look how quick his feet are. Look at this. That little chop before he cut back to stay in bounds. That's elite footwork that we're watching right now.
Yep.
Jahmyr Gibbs showed that in the last game too. You know, the little stutter step, and then juking a defender, staying in bounds. That's exactly what he's doing. Like when they lay that fence down and you got to put 2 feet in, going back and forth, this guy nails it every single time.
He loved the fact they had to slice another layer out of that grass to hide the paint. Oh, a little bit short of a grass, no worries. Ian in the gun. Back to the bell cow. He's going to try the middle. Vance wants 4. Still on his feet. Spins his way in. Touchdown, Panthers! Owen Vance with a complete quadrant.
I'm telling you, Chad, we've called lots of high school football games, and this kid's footwork is next level. And not only that, he's shown twice that he's got the strength, the agility to break tackles. He is a complete running back and a special one.
27-yard touchdown run, his 4th of the night. And he puts his thing away against the rival Seminary.
If he's not homecoming king, do they just like give it to him after a 4-touchdown game? Is that how it works?
Kingsbury's extra point is no good. 27-14. Timeout on the field, 3:54 to go. Look at the fire from the north end zone. Nouvel on their way with a 2-touchdown lead. We'll bring back the finale in the final 4 minutes of this contest. Coming up right after this. At Foodie Centric, our client's agenda is our first priority. We specialize in unique items that are memorable and drive profits to your bottom line immediately. From gluten-free exclusive items to specialty Palazzolo gelato, melting moments, ice cream sandwiches, and so much more. Foodie Centric Solutions will have you set for success today, tomorrow, and into the future. Foodie Centric Solutions at the center of all of what's important to get to your last goal. Two plays, 38 yards, and in the end, it's Owen Vance for the 4th time tonight, and a drive that took just 46 seconds stick.
Yeah, you know, you kind of want to wind the game clock down. 4 minutes left, grind it out. You got the lead. Nah, we're just going to score 46 seconds. And what can you do? You hand the ball off. We said it was going to be a heavy dose of them, but your running backs breaking tackles, juking guys, and just playing smart, tough, hard football.
Speaking of hard, tough football, Rockford beats East Kentwood tonight, 21-14 in the OK Red.
Big
huge win. That's the first loss of the year for the Falcons of East Kentwood, who we called in week 1. That's taken at the 10. Down 2 scores. Lutheran Seminary's got to hustle. And it starts with a nice return across the 35 to the 37-yard line. And the return was by Deuce, and that's Brady Teskey, who's been all over the field today on both sides.
Yeah, Teskey's played a really good ball game for the Cardinals. We'll see if they got it in them. I mean, 3 minutes, 45 seconds. You got to score 2 touchdowns. It's not impossible. We've seen it done before. And Zach Shar in at quarterback, replacing Andrew Miller out there getting his ankle iced up, that left ankle.
Things ready for next week, perhaps. Shar, just a sophomore. Pitches right side, and that is Reif, and Reif is rocked to the ground.
And so is Shar. He's rolling on the ground as well.
Oh, no. So the backup Shar in extreme pain in the backfield.
Well, Tino Medina came in, and it was an option play, and kind of held onto the ball a little too long, and Medina thought he was going to carry it and took him to the ground hard.
Right, it was the defensive end and the hit, And the Barre after the play, it didn't look like anything crazy or dirty, but he must have landed awkwardly.
I'm thinking he got his arm caught underneath when he was trying to fall on it. I don't want to speculate, but from that angle, that's what it looked like.
Right. Well, while they attend to Mr. Shar, we'll hope for the best, and we'll step aside from Boyd Field. We're back in a moment. We're the Prep. Love, Peace, and Threads Design Bar, a unique new fashion experience in downtown Milford. Get ready to elevate your style by stepping foot in their design shop. Love, Peace, and Threads Design Bar offers specialized collections of custom apparel. They've got custom denim jackets and sweatshirts to dresses and hats, and they've got a variety of options to choose from. Whether you're looking for a one-of-a-kind piece or you want to set a new fashion trend, their store has got you covered with endless customization options. But that's not all. Their design bar is also the perfect place for a fun and creative night out. And you can do a celebration, book a party, and bring the full experience. Gather your family or friends and design your own custom jacket, complete with patches and your own personal touches, and unleash your imagination and create something truly special with their hands-on design experience. Love, Peace, Threads Design Bar is more than just a store. It's a place where fashion meets creativity and community.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
Well, good news seeing Mr. Shar come off the field. That's Zach Shar, the sophomore. He's a 5-quarter kid. He played yesterday in the JV game.
Yeah.
And we're getting to see the depth.
Now it's Elijah Lewis, who
Now
I
it's
highlighted
Elijah
earlier.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Well, you were told he was the backup, and we didn't know the.
Well, he was
5-quarter.
warming up on the sideline. That's why I
Right.
figured it was him.
Fair enough. 9 and 4 look alike too. To confuse things even further. Run up the middle, and that's a solid gain for Elijah Lewis, and that is getting chippy. And yeah, there's the flag. I mean, you got guys getting really fired up on this is a heated rivalry, and even though the game's at hand now.
Well, and that's when it starts to get a little more chippy, especially the team that knocked you out of the playoffs last year. You got a little bit of a lead on them now. You take out, you've been waiting for this. Sometimes, my dad used to tell me, if a guy gets you, take down his number and you can get him the next game. And that's sometimes how, long memories in football.
Your dad probably kept a journal. Guys,
we had a checklist.
Going to come after.
Yep. Rest in peace, Pops. Great
no
man.
doubt.
Great
no
man.
doubt.
And personal fouls both ways, so it's almost a boys will be boys penalty, but hey guys, tone it down or we're going to start making this serious.
It's been a long game.
Yeah. That's another thing. I mean, it's been a long game, and honestly, both teams have been frustrating on the defensive side of the ball. So here we go.
Pick the flags up.
No,
drop the flag again.
Drop the flag.
It's just been that
and
kind of a game.
Set the ball back down where it just was.
Pick that flag up. And here we go.
And all right.
All right. Getting paid by the hour, I guess.
Union guys.
Man. All right. While we're young, that's right. All right. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And this is the third string quarterback, Lewis. In the game, he lost the ball. It's on the deck. And the Panthers pounce all over it. Cardinals contain it. And this offense has really been disheveled since they lost their leader and quarterback.
Yeah, and that really, no
Miller.
pressure on the quarterback. That was just him trying to switch the ball into his throwing motion and just kind of bobbled it. And, credit to him, went to the ground, fell on it, but now you got 4th down. And it looks like they may be bringing out the punting team with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left. Well, got to rely on that defense. The defense can force a turnover. You got your timeouts left.
Lobbischler. It's a fake. It's a fake. Reif is going to throw it, and that is incomplete. There is a flag, though, and it could be pass interference or it could be a legal man downfield. was a late flag that came by the near sideline official.
There, look, I don't know. Got away with one, too, on the defensive. It looked like he got to that wide receiver a little bit early. I mean, if the officials wanted to, they could have made it interesting, but you were right about the ineligible receiver downfield. But yeah, I thought he got to him a little bit early, Chad.
A little bit.
But no flag, no penalty. First down, Panthers.
Panthers have looked to salt this thing away with 2:13 to go. Don't forget, we'll talk to our G of the game after this one's all said and done. Charlotte Turbrock will award our player of the game. We call the G of the game. Sponsor G Brand USA. Evan Westfall, your executive producer, who's guiding quite the fine ship tonight. Run to the right on that 4-hole, and that's going to be a gain of about 4 yards. And just want to move the clock. But the offense tonight for Nouvel, I want to get your impressions of what you think of what they've done with Ziegelman and Kingsbury and this Vance kid.
I mean, I thought they left a lot of points on the field, right? You know, Vance obviously played out of his mind, but I thought Sean Foley had a couple of routes where he was wide open and could have been hit for some big plays, which ended up turning into interceptions and turnovers. But outside of that, I mean, the first drive coming out of the game and the first drive coming out of halftime really put the foot down and established them as the dominant team in this game. So that's all coaching and scripting, honestly.
Yeah.
And then this guy, look at that cutback.
Vance just continues to churn out yards. Gain of 7 here. It'll set up 3rd and short. And then the defense for Nouvel has been pretty impressive in this contest. I mean, they have shut down a Cardinal offense that's done some big things this year.
Well, what? They've been averaging 40-plus points a game, if you want to play by the numbers, and to hold them to just 14. And honestly, one was an 18-yard field that you gave up. Yeah. It's not like you gave up a long drive. So, right. Incredible effort by the defense. They set the tone early by, 2 negative drives in a row, and then a big turnover.
Vance again for the first down, and that'll be the final play that needs to be run. So, Saginaw Nouvel bounces back. And after a great week of practice, John Air told us about Drew Wigel, the boys get right, and they get back one on the left side of the ledger.
And it's got to feel good. When we were talking to Coach, he's like, I lost some sleep over that loss. I'm not sure how it happened. We're kind of in unfamiliar territory. I'm still thinking about it, and I shouldn't be thinking about it. You could tell that really did not sit right with this program, and that just shows the standard that they want to operate with and how they're not going to lose back-to-back games because it's uncharacteristic to lose a game, let alone 2.
That's the identity that Drew Wigel and Saginaw Catholic Central, the Panthers, have set here. They win on homecoming. They win against their rival, the team that knocked them out of the playoffs last year, the crosstown rival, Michigan Lutheran Seminary Cardinals 14. The Panthers of Saginaw Nouvel 27. Stick around. Charlotte Turbrock will have our G of the game coming up shortly. Stick an eye with further analysis, highlights, and more. We're back with more on the Preps coverage of Gridiron Game Day's Game of the Week. Saginaw Nouvel 27 and Michigan Lutheran Seminary 14.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
Do you want your school's games on the Prep? Well, find out how by contacting us today at info@theprepsports.com. We're now booking for the winter and spring sports seasons, and we've got some openings that remain in the fall for football, girls volleyball, and boys soccer. Take your school and program to the next level by elevating the game with the Prep.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores! Welcome back to Boyd Stadium. We've got time now with our G of the game. Charlotte Turbrock standing by with our G. Charlotte, who do you got down there?
Thanks, Chad. I am with Owen Vance, our G of the game, sponsored by G Brand USA. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 touchdowns here tonight. What was working so well for you offensively?
Our offensive line is like probably the best in the state. And our fullback, John, we're just so good on the line. It's just the holes are wide open. I just take advantage of those.
Rivalry game. It was also homecoming, a little bit of payback after last year's postseason loss to this team. How does it feel to get the win?
It feels great. You know, they're a great team, but like, you know, it felt great to get that revenge from last year's playoff loss.
What are some things you're going to be taking from tonight into your next game next Friday?
Just the momentum that our practices this week were great. So that shows how if we lead up to a game good, then we'll execute every play.
Well, thank you. Congrats on the win. Good game today.
Thank you so much.
Chad, back to you.
All right, thanks so much. Congratulations to Owen Vance, G Brand USA's G of the game. We thank Brian Metallic and all the great folks at G Brand, Leslie, and congrats to Owen Vance. 144 yards, 4 touchdowns on 18 carries. He was really the difference in this game, Stick.
He was, and I mean, he did it on every single drive in every single way. We talked about it. You know, he got speed to the edge. He did it that way. He broke tackles. He did it that way. He made people miss. He did it that way. Anything you wanted out of Owen Vance, he was giving it to you. And there were just a lot of great players tonight. I mean, Sean Foley did his thing. You know, I didn't think we get the full Sean Foley experience tonight, but they didn't need it. You know, when you have Mr. Vance doing that thing, and then I got to tip my cap to Parker Kingsbury. I mean, he played a heck of a game. And then the guy we also can't forget to mention, Christian Lopez. I mean, what an animal on defense every time. Who's at the bottom of the pile waiting for him to get? Oh, yeah, it's 56. Yeah, well, okay. Why didn't we know that? So, I mean, just some incredible young talent that they have, a great team, and you can tell the coaches love these guys. When we were talking to the coach about how he gets to practice with them, and, you know, he puts on the blocker, and sometimes the players get a little bit of the coach, and sometimes the coach gets a little bit of the player. He wouldn't tell us who gets who and who specifically,
right.
But they have a lot of fun in practice, and you can tell this team is going places this season in the MHSAA. And there you get a look at Vance's first touchdown. A little bit of bobble on the snap, but that cutback, that vision to see that instead of just trying to go to the edge and take it there. And then the big strip sack. They didn't recover it by Kingsbury, but it was still a big play. You got a little bit of, Sean Foley right there. And then the interception by Longtain. You thought that was going to be a big play, but then, boom, right back at you. Number 22, Tresky, got his, and that led to the touchdown with Rife. And then here you go, that man again. Look at the stop, the start, the low center of gravity, able to get to the outside and beat people to the edge. Honestly, I haven't been this impressed by one singular running back since Noah Sanders last year when we called him for Groves versus Orchard Lake St. Mary's in the playoffs. And then here was a tip pass that got in for the touchdown, tied up the game, but this guy didn't care if the game was tied. He didn't care if they were down, if they were winning. He's running hard. He's taking people on his back, and that's why Vance got the G of the game. This was also a big play to get him down to the 2-yard line, which led to Vance's other touchdown. That was number 3 on the day, and then he had one more just waiting for you, too. So big homecoming win. This was a nice 37-yard run for Mr. Vance, but a big win over your rival. Revenge from last year. Homecoming night. It's everything you want.
Special thanks for all the folks for making this broadcast possible. Evan Westfall, the executive producer. Austin Sonnenberg on replay. Sam Fisher on graphics and audio. Seth Palomenter. David Forrest. Chris Armani Rose. Sam Stick Day on color commentary. Charlotte Turbrock on the sidelines. Pat Bush on stats. My name is Chad Bush saying so long. Thanks to all the great folks at Saginaw Nouvel, led by John Ayer, Drew Weigel, and we appreciate all their cooperation. Saying so long, your final score tonight, Saginaw Nouvel 27, Michigan Lutheran Seminary 14. My name's Chad Bush. Have a great night, everybody. So long.